lingering.
It just absolutely. I love the guy to death. It's like Amarion Overshown. I want him to
Derek
be
Lively.
healthy. Yeah, Derek Lively. I hope these guys name a sport. What is up with these guys? These
Stars are the only guys. Stars are the only team right now in town that doesn't have somebody that's a young stud that's oft injured.
They had one. Trevor, this past season, they've had different guys, but you don't know the details because it's upper body, lower body.
I was going to say, they're
gone. We don't know when they'll be back.
They're very
They're not going to tell you. Vague
it.
on purpose. By the way, congratulations on everybody in the draft, NHL draft for the weekend. Stars did not have a first-round pick, but as Trevor mentioned earlier, it's like a baseball draft. You don't even know when these guys might come up, so you kind of keep it in the back of your mind, but you don't go crazy over like the NFL and Major League Baseball, NFL and NBA.
What did you make? Venovicek or something like that? What's our boy's name?
Jacob Vanchiek.
Vanchiek.
Vanchiek is probably how it's pronounced.
You did see my boy Wiggo got drafted in the second round too, right? Wiggo Sorensen.
Who's Wiggo?
Yeah, enlighten me.
He was a couple picks after.
Who is he though?
I don't know. I just saw his name was Wiggo. we were doing the show yesterday and we were going through the second round of the draft. I saw my man's name was Wiggo. I was like, this is a real guy. This is a real human being. Wiggo from some Canadian league.
By the way, everybody's still giving you props on your,
thanks, guys.
year two. It says this one in particular. She says, I'm a female listener. 214 Fred, you got me tuning in constantly to 105.3 Defense. So she's a fatty and a Tolo. Fatty means fan after dark, and Tolo is turn it on, leave it on. Another one says, hey, Fred, just want to remind you, Rangers have been on a roll ever since you became best friends with Skip Schumacher. Just saying.
Okay, I'm glad that particular texter, listener, radio fan said that because I was going to lead off with that in the next segment. Because
just tease it.
It hasn't.
We got to explain on the next segment.
Trust me, it hasn't gone unnoticed by your boy.
That's
okay?
Right.
Now, we got to win today, because if we don't win today, it's all for naught. You still won the series. You're feeling good about things.
We'll explain the best friends in a minute.
We got our boy Kamar Rocker on the bump today. I'm excited about that, and you should be too. All right, let's lay out this program. We're efforting for a guest, and of course, when Chris Arnold efforts for a guest, 10 times out of 10, well, I want to say 10. 9 times out of 10, that happens because he is the 3-time. So that should happen around the 11 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
TBD. We'll keep you posted on that.
Like this is definitely worth it.
No. Look.
He's definitely a former local star.
He absolutely is. And it's
that made an all-star team.
Well, and it's bizarre. And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you during the break. It'll be uber bizarre if you get this guy on. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you why in the break. And I'll tell all you listeners at home why if and when it happens. So that's going down the 11 o'clock hour. We got Trevor's good news. Trevor, just give me a little sprinkle. Sprinkle me, as E40 would say.
This is going to be, again, like we're missing Eric Mangini audio. This is going to be in that realm of like missing people. So we're going to get into that.
We're going to give a 6-month tease because that's the only thing I know of.
It feels like
Eric Mangini.
It feels like 6 months that it's been since I've got to do this.
When you tell me Eric Mangini, then that's all I need to hear.
Before anybody knew.
Damn right he did. At 10 o'clock, and again, this is also kind of uber bizarre because don't ask why things go on in Fred's head that go on in Fred's head. But I woke up this morning and for whatever reason, I got to thinking about, I was thinking about the show and it just dawned on me like, we've all been watching on social in some form or fashion, everybody loving all the Euros and everybody that's come over to this country for the first time and loves ranch and loves the United States and they're, oh my God, Jerry World is incredible. But no one's really said anything about any of the other stadiums. It's all been about how much they love Jerry World. Shout out to them, rightfully so. I'm with them on that. And it's not a slight on any of the other stadiums. It just shows that, if you're going to do things right, come do it in DFW.
There's a reason there's 9 games going to be here.
And there's a reason why there are 9 games. Okay, so that being said, a ranking of all of the 16 biggest stadiums, most important stadiums in North America.
I got them.
CA's got them listed for you. Get your forks out. If you want to fight about it, well, let's just fight about it later. Let's all kumbaya later. But 10 o'clock, that's going down. Where is Jerry? Okay, I'm glad you said that because I'm curious to see where Jerry World's at as well. 9:40, we'll talk a little World Cup from last night. But when we come back, does the Fred effect continue for your Texas Rangers? What is it? And can it be cured with penicillin? No, it can't. We'll talk more about it next. Don't go anywhere.
Sean and I KRJ, the KNC Masterpiece, G-Bag Nation, and Fan After Dark. Live and local. Turn it on and leave it on. 105.3 The Fan and our Odyssey, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn apps.
World's biggest soccer tournament has arrived, and you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. On Kalshi, you can trade every match from the opening stage all the way to the final and have a blast every step of the way. From Norway to Spain, the U.S. to Brazil, pick your trades for the winners of soccer's biggest prize and watch the trends to find the best payout for you. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market. That means there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and you can buy out of your position, making it so much more fun. For a limited time, you can download the Kalshi app and use code TOLO. That's T-O-L-O. That's TOLO, T-O-L-O. You're going to get $10 when you trade 10. K-A-L-S-H-I. Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
Texas Rangers fans, on July 1st, join Carter Blood Care at Globe Life Field and help save lives with a blood donation. You'll receive a voucher for a pair of upper-level Rangers tickets for this season and a chance to meet Rangers alumni. Sign up now at carterbloodcare.org/Texas Rangers.
Most home sellers get one offer, and it's never enough. Orchard changes that. With Orchard offers, you don't get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors, all competing for your home. Here's how it works. An Orchard agent submits your home to their exclusive network of local cash buyers. They compete to buy your home. You choose the winner. No repairs, no showings, no settling. Get started with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning, and here's how most HVAC companies run a summer special. They simply raise their book price, then advertise a big discount. There's never any real savings because the same company that created the price also created the discount. We do the opposite. We go find every factory and utility rebate available and apply them straight to our standard book price, the same price we charge year-round. Right now, 4 separate programs can be combined for up to $5,700 in savings. But don't take our word for it. Call 2 other companies first, get their price, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning, because we provide comfort to homeowners who don't want to be taken advantage of, and our techs don't work on commission. To see if you qualify, call us at 877-YOUR-HERO or schedule your free estimate online at ReliantAirConditioning.com and see how we've been gimmick-free since '83.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I was throwing a party for the twins and had custom invites and a banner printed at Staples. And that's when I saw Party City is now at Staples.
Party City? No way!
So now Staples has all your printing needs and everything you need for a party.
Everything times 2.
And now at Staples, save 25% on all custom banners.
Party City is now at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or on the app. Some banners available same day when ordered by 12 p.m. Hence 8-1 exclusions apply.
Each weekday at 5:30, Gavin, Lucius, and the guys bring you the G-Bag of the day. The craziest audio sent in from you and all of the Tolos. That's every day at 5:30 and replayed the next day at 2:30. Driven by EastDallasDiesel.com.
It's a baseball weekend on 105.3 The Fan, presented by K-Post Roofing.
If you own a business, you've heard it all. From fast funding to easy approvals, everyone says the same thing. LendSeek is different. We show you what you actually qualify for. LendSeek's AI-enabled platform matches you with funding options with no guesswork. Up to $5 million in as fast as 24 hours. If you've been in business over a year, doing at least $50,000 per month, apply for free with 0 out-of-pocket costs and access to over 100 lenders. Start ready, stay ready. LendSeek.com. LendSeek.com.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This segment on 105 Through the Fan is brought to you by the Frankels. If you've been injured in a car or truck wreck, call Frankel first, 214-817-333-3333. With Frankel & Frankel, there's never an out-of-pocket cost, and they only get paid when you win. Frankel & Frankel, the go-to car, truck wreck attorneys in Dallas.
Okay, we'll get this button to work eventually. Welcome back in. It is Unk Radio on a Sunday morning. Fred Davis, 3-time Hall of Famer Chris Arnold.
Got you down.
And then, of course, the trappiest of the trappies, Trap House Trevor. Trap House, I was, now, are you much of a wrestling guy?
Aware, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not the kind of guy that says, oh, it's fake. I'm like, I enjoy it for what it is, but I'm not glued to it like it's a male soap opera.
Thank you. All right, so you and I are in the same vein.
I mean, I don't hate it. I just don't keep up with it.
And look, I do respect the fact that you do have to be an athlete to do that.
I truly agree.
Okay.
I know it's scripted, but I also know you have to be an athlete, and I know all the different parts, but I don't follow it like.
Yeah, I don't.
I just can't keep up with it. I got enough stuff to keep up with.
We did talk about. We did. I think it was yesterday or the day before. We talked about. Soap operas. We were talking about Days of Our Lives, like Sand Through an Hourglass.
Hey, one of those guys you were talking about,
Victor.
He was at Cowboys training camp.
Okay, so it's funny you bring that up. So when we mentioned that the other day,
you brought that up to Kevin,
and somebody texted. Well, no, somebody texted into the show. And they were like, you know, Victor was at Oxnard.
He sure was.
He's a big fan of the Cowboys.
A couple of years in a row. Sure did. Everybody's like, who's that? Who's that? Well, the guy.
Victor's an OG. Victor is an OG.
He's been on there for like 30 years
been
or
on
something.
there for a minute, man.
Don't get me wrong. Soap operas are soap operas, but some of these soap opera stars, they've been there a minute and they are superstars. I got friends who turned out to be on soap operas. Anybody know about Jesse and Angie and Jesse on All My Children? Jesse and Angie came to town. I wound up being friends with both of them and wound up staying over Angie's house. She was married to. I got stories.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
I wound up going to a party with her husband Charles Dutton, who was a Broadway actor. Yeah, Rock.
Charles S. Dutton?
Yes. Rock's my friend, too. We went to a Wesley Snipes 4th of July party.
I remember you telling that story.
Just the craziest story in a Hollywood mansion.
That was
looked like a music video.
Well, I mean, look, that story may have to be unearthed on Friday.
That was soap opera people. Yeah, I'm going to tell that story.
You're going to tell that story on Friday.
But yeah, back to what we were talking about, the wrestling.
So, no, because... And we'll get to the Rangers here in a second. It's a Sunday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just kick. What does Blake say? Kick your socks off. Kick your feet off. Kick your feet off.
Who said that?
No, that's Blake. It's a Blakeism. Kick your feet off. Not kick your feet up. Kick your feet off.
Yeah. It's our guy.
So I'm watching. We got, of course, as you guys know, if you can check out the fan of the Twitch, you'll see the TVs that are all behind us.
We got monitors everywhere.
So I get it, ESPN, which I'm not. This is not going to be a let's bash ESPN, but I mean it will be a little bit. But I'm looking back, and of course, I guess what I'm getting at here is that they started covering wrestling a year, probably 3 or 4 years ago. They've been covering wrestling for a while.
I mean, they've done big events, but this is where it is consistently covered as if it's a sporting event happening when they do pay-per-view.
Well, doesn't the same company that owns UFC own the WWE now?
Yes.
Okay.
TKO.
And so everybody's in bed with everybody these days. Mm-hmm. So look, I get it. I understand it. You don't have to like it, but that's the way of the world, and you're trying to appeal to the millennials and Z's and whoever else. All right. So from that standpoint, I get it. All right. So I'm looking up over my shoulder, and ESPN's they're promoting whatever they're going to tease next on the Sports Center. And it's like, upsets this week. And one of the upsets is from WWE. Now, as you and I just said, God bless WWE.
Yeah, not hating
We
on
wouldn't
it.
have Hulk. We wouldn't have
Right.
Macho Man. We wouldn't have The Rock. we
Steve
wouldn't have
Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. We wouldn't have Booker T. Super
Right.
nice guy, by the way, from Houston.
Stone Cold's from Denton.
He's from Denton, right?
Went to North Texas.
Yep.
And so I get it all. But what are we doing saying an upset? Why are we calling? Can you call something that's scripted an upset?
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
You can.
Well, because you don't know what's going to happen.
But
But Fred, they don't know. But I'm talking about the fans don't know.
That's true.
So it's an upset for the fans. But then after you think about
Which
it,
I
it's
get-
like,
I-
you say,
some
okay,
fans
so
might
this
be
one,
upset.
it's kind of like a trick ending to a movie.
That's
a Marvel comic. It's like, okay, Thanos snapped. Who knew
And
he
I
was going to
guess-
snap at the end there? It's an upset,
I mean, look,
technically speaking.
and that's it. We're it's the proverbial, and this is
Just
where
say you don't like wrestling and move on. all
I
right?
guess all I'm saying
don't
is when you
dislike it. He's
when
just
you mesh
laughing
it
about
with
the-
my sports, but I guess this is where I have to suspend my disbelief.
Okay, so it's not an organic upset.
It's not an organic upset. Thank you. Like if
In other words,
Jordan beats Jordan beats Argentina last night, that's an upset.
I give you one more. On the scripted version, if dude didn't go by script, let's say it was in other words, the script was so-and-so supposed to win, but old boy said, I ain't going out like that.
The Montreal screw job, which is an old.
Is that what happened?
That's it. It
what they
happened.
call
Bret
it in
Hart
wrestling?
versus Shawn Michaels.
Okay, I heard that the other day.
They didn't pay him right, so he, he did what he had to do.
Okay, so
Vince
I'm
was
gonna
not happy.
He said, I ain't going out like that.
I'm going to ask Trevor this because I have no idea what this means. The guy who won the WWE Championship yesterday has been a jobber for 10 years. He worked his ass off.
Sami Zayn, who has been a jobber, is considered a guy who goes out and is a mid-card match. So he goes out that and he just does his job.
He's an opening act.
Exactly. He is a filler. That's a simpler term for it. But jobber would be like he's a filler wrestling match that he's going out there and
He's
doing
Justin
his
Foscue.
Foskey's playing really well. Hang on, before we come after Foskey right now.
It's a job.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Worked his way up.
Again, there's definitely tiers in wrestling. And so Sami Zayn, when he came into WWE, which I want to say it was 10 years ago, he's been doing wrestling for a very long time. If anybody remembers El Generico, that is who Sami Zayn was. So it was
Start calling you that. El Generico?
a former masked wrestler.
I'm calling you that from here on out.
It's a good name. It's a very good. It's a good thing. And so
El
Generico.
Generico.
El Generico was his.
That's your new nickname, dude.
So, but
Trevor El Generico Beck.
And I want to say this makes him a Triple Crown winner. So he's won an
that'll work.
Intercontinental
Props to
title, a United States title, and now the WWE Championship. So I want to say he's a Triple Crown winner now. So, I mean, it's good for him. Sami Zayn's Muslim. And so, he's adopted the Muslim faith. He's from Canada, and so they were in Saudi Arabia for Night of Champions. So, again, it's cool, but the problem is I'm a lover of pure wrestling. I love watching guys that are very good at actual wrestling.
Yeah.
There's several things that make a good wrestler. Sami Zayn maybe has one of them.
Oh.
And so I'm just again.
He's a wrestling snob.
I'm a big wrestling snob. It's frustrating.
It's funny. Trevor's a snob in a lot of things.
It's unfortunate. I'm just
Trevor is a snob in a lot of things. I've noticed. And with that, I'll move on to the next segment.
That's what I'm saying. I can get into wrestling, but I don't want to.
We don't want to geek out too much. Jake the Snake's not walking that door.
Nice little DDT. He coined the DDT, just so you know.
Oh, did he?
He did.
He did not.
That was his finisher.
I had about a 6-month fandom with wrestling.
I have a video for you that I'll send you.
Yeah.
That it's called Wrestling Isn't Wrestling, and it just tells you the story of why wrestling isn't this thing that people try to make it out to be, that it is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's more of a story than it ever is UFC. And it's very good.
No, it absolutely is. I mean, I get that. Like CA said in the last segment, I get the allure of wrestling. Okay? Now, for folks like yourself and people that take it far more seriously than myself and, say, Chris Arnold do, and, of course, if it's on Twitter, it's got to be true. the number of people that are upset that ever since Vince left, the storylines have not been as creative as in years past.
Well, they had moments, but Vince didn't need to be there anymore.
Which I don't know. I'm not saying he needed to be there.
I know, but the people that argue that kind of stuff.
There's a fine line. A fine line between genius and madman.
It is a heartstring.
Say what you want about Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
He may be a POS psychopath, but he's also one of the greatest entertainment businessmen of the last 40, 50 years.
Agreed. And
Okay.
I hate that I agree with it, but absolutely.
Yeah, those guys are complicated.
They are complicated.
Very
Vince. Look, I just real quick, and then we'll move on. I heard a clip with Rock, and it was early on in his career, and it was when he was finally starting to take
Dwayne
off.
Johnson?
Huh?
Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah, The Rock. And so he's getting ready. He was going from, because his first name was like Rocky Balboa or something like that, or whatever. Rocky, it was based off his dad. And so, he's climbing the ranks and he's starting to get popular, and he goes to Vince and he's like, look, I want more money. And so Vince says, all right, well, what do you want? How much do you think you want? And he's like, I want $1 million, or I want twice of whatever the Stone Cold was making at the time, which was like $1 million after the gate, yada, yada. I was like, I want 2. So Vince McMahon tells him, all right, tell you what. Here's what I want you to do. I'm not going to give you the money right away. He goes, I'm not going to give you the money at all. He goes, what I want you to do is this. He goes, I want you to go, and he gave him the CFO's contact. And he goes, I want you to go hang out with this guy and learn the business. He goes, I want you to know everything that goes into what we do and how you tell me if that number that you're suggesting makes sense.
Right.
And he goes, I'll give you 6 months to do it. Well, Rock being The Rock goes and knocks it out in like 3 weeks. Comes back and he's like, I had a whole new appreciation for the business and how it worked, but he goes, I also understood what Vince McMahon was trying to do, right? Like trying to educate him and give him a better understanding of, okay, you're more than just a wrestler. Let's understand the business and everything else that goes into this. And then he came back and he's like, all right, okay, I'll give you that money. Turns out he ended up making $15 million that year. The Rock did, right? Because he obviously, and I guess Vince had told him, look, because he said, what do you want now?
Piece of the game.
He was like $3 million. So he was like, look, that's going to be nothing because you're going to end up doing $15 million. That's not enough. So anyway, my point in all that is that, look, and I get it on one hand. And here's the other thing, too, and you'll remember this. He used to be a correspondent for Dave Letterman back in the day. Like Vince McMahon, that dude's been around he is a complicated, yes. Is he probably a perverted psycho? Yes. But is he also a brilliant businessman at the same time?
6'7".
6'7". 6'7".
Put in some language anybody from under 20 can understand.
Would we be surprised if the Rangers won 7-6 today? No, we would not. They've won one-run games.
You got to tell a Skip story after this commercial break.
Yes, we do. Oh, my goodness, we're already up against it. I tell you what, time flies.
Wrestling.
Time flies when we're having fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Real quick,
time flies.
Since we're talking about fighting real quick, I got to get a quick shout out. I remember I told you I was going to watch some fights last night. It's in Mesquite, not Mesquite Arena, but it's Mesquite. It's a little spot place. Nice little crowd. Shout out to Isaac, one of the security guys. He does bodyguard work too, and my guy Andre Johnson, who lost to BC, but it was still a good fight.
Not the football player Andre Johnson.
No.
Not the wide receiver.
No.
Okay, that'd be a hell of a career. I mean, plenty of people have done it. Plenty of people have done it.
Fighter out of Grand Prairie.
All right, from the 972, are concussions prevalent like in the NFL? Yes, they are. All right, let's talk Rangers. What are your questions? 877-881-1053. We'll read off some of your text messages next. Are the Texas Rangers about to turn a corner due to the Fred effect? I'll tell you what I mean next. Don't go anywhere. This is 105 Through the Fan.
We all know the two best words in sports are Game 7, but the number 7 has even more meaning in vodka, because when a vodka is 7 times distilled, it creates a smooth premium taste that is unbeatable, and there's no better vodka than New Vodka. NUE Vodka, 7 times distilled, not 7 times the price. It's an award-winning American-made vodka that is smooth enough to sip and bold enough to mix. So at a time when everything costs more, New Vodka is the best deal in town. Pick up a bottle of New Vodka at your liquor store today, and cheers to something new. Visit newvodka.com to find out more. That's NUEvodka.com.
Texans enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to get Texas-sized savings. Kroger, Texas proud since 1955. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Save on select varieties of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Gatorade, and more. Select packs are buy 3, get 3 free with your card, limit 12. Kroger, Texas proud since 1955.
Hey, Tolo, Sean, and RJ here with the official coffee of the morning show, Just Love Coffee. We are going to get you that Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. Yeah, that's the Sean and RJ blend. It's got our names on it. It's pretty cool. The fan coffee bag, and Sean, it's for a great cause.
And thanks to all the Tolos who just showed up in Arlington and bought all the bags off the shelf. You can do that at the Arlington location or in Grand Prairie, and proceeds go to the Sandlot Children's Charity. Tell them Sean and RJ sent you to the official coffee of the fan. It's Just Love.
Celebrate America's 250th birthday at Kaboom Town in Addison on July 3rd. Join us for a spectacular air show at 7:30 and fireworks at 9:30. Thank you to our proud partner, Clay Cooley Auto Group. Visit AddisonKaboomTown.com. If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Pros, save more on what you need to get the job done right. Right now at Lowe's. Get 15% off select custom entry and interior doors. Plus, save $80 on the DeWalt 20-volt Max 2-tool combo kit. Now just $169. And at the Lowe's Pro Desk, bring us your materials list and get a quote in minutes. Handwritten, a photo, or even a sticky note is all you need. Keep your jobs moving faster and on budget at Lowe's. Valid through 7/8 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money. A lot. And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Each extra minute you listen makes us work even harder to give you the best insider information. Opinions that get you thinking, mixed in with laughs that keep you around. Thanks for listening as much as you do to The Fan.
This segment on 105 Through the Fan is brought to you by Classic Chevrolet. you're in the market to upgrade your vehicle, get to Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine. #1 Chevy dealership in the world, 3 years straight. They got more new Chevys than anyone, all priced to sell. Visit ClassicChevrolet.com. This is Texas. This is Classic Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Based on new Chevy registrations 2023 through 2025.
Welcome back in. It's 105.3 The Fan. Not Fan After Dark. Fan in the morning. Fred Davis. Chris Arnold.
Fan After Dawn.
Fan After Dawn. Fan After Dawn here on 105.3 The Fan. It's a Sunday morning here in the DFW. 2 years your boy's been on 105.3 The Fan. 2 of the best years of my life. From a radio perspective, hands down. Hands down. I have loved every minute of being on 105.3 The Fan. I don't say that to be...
it allowed you to finally meet Skip Schumacher.
I got to meet Skip Schumacher. Now, granted, it was over the phone. Now, I will say this. If anybody ever wants to question Fred's baseball knowledge, I will say I have gotten better. And I've said this on the air several times, that I've gotten to be a much better... I was telling Gavin Spittle this the other day. I've gotten to be a much better connoisseur of the game of baseball since I've been here in the DFW. Covering the game for us being the flagship of the Rangers certainly helps things. But, again, it's an intriguing baseball team. I mean, you're not the Dodgers, but you're not the Royals either, right? And here we are, 1 game below 500. It's been a on-again, off-again love affair with this baseball team since you won the World Series, right? And so... you're trying to understand, like, what is wrong? Why can't this team figure it out? Now, I misspoke, and shout out to whoever the texter was last week that corrected me on this, where I said, I thought that, you still had 70% of the roster from this World Series team, when in fact, it's only like not even 30% of the team is left over from that World Series team from 3 years ago. So
even Wyatt Langford wasn't here for the championship.
I thought he was on the postseason run, though, wasn't he?
No.
Oh, he wasn't?
No, he has no ring.
Evan Carter does, though, right?
Yes, he does.
Okay, that's who I'm thinking of. It's Evan Carter. Gotcha.
But again, that shows you how you just really... It's assumed.
It's a fluid situation, right? And it feels like Wyatt Langford's been around forever. And it's been a arduous 3-year tenure so far with Wyatt Langford. And again, we'll find out here in probably the next 15 to 20 minutes whether he's going to be in the lineup today. If I was a betting man, which I'm really not much of one, but if I was to put a little something, I don't think he'll be in the lineup today. It's a hamstring. You don't want to play games with that, and especially for somebody that's as oft injured as Wyatt Langford is. The theory, as he's been coined by one Mr. Chris Arnold, you'd rather err on the side of caution. Now, that being said, I filled in on KNC this week, and the one nice thing about filling in with KNC, outside of getting to work with our boy Kevin Hageland, is that they get good interviews. Okay, because let's call it what it is. By the time, nighttime when we're on, we're getting like the video coordinator. Okay, is who we get on the nighttime show. So that's but it is what it is.
So you're filling in for Corey.
Filling in. So
you get a chance to talk
Corey
to the managers.
And so I get a chance to sit in and talk to the one, the only, Mr. Skip Schumacher. Now, I had a chance to sit in on a couple of KNCs last year when Boach was the manager, and I threw out to Boach, hey, what about Luis Crivello as closer? I don't know about that, maybe. Okay, me and Boach had a moment last year. So this year, I asked Skip about, him being a Jordan guy.
Nikes.
Okay, because he rocks J's almost every day out on the and not just like Jordan 1s. I mean, my man's rocking the 11s in his baseball uniform. Okay, so he clearly is a Jordan guy. All right, and he's tatted up. And he's 45 years old. Well, guess who else is 45, tatted, and likes Jordans?
And by the way, he's got a son that's college age going to TCU, play a little baseball.
I mean, are me and Skip the same guy? Are me and Skip Schumacher the same person?
Seems.
Might as well be, okay?
Got black and miles. I'm just kidding. Well, maybe not exactly the same
Maybe
guy.
not exactly the same guy. But, so I asked him about the Jays. I asked him about, kind of what are you telling this team when you consider that this team only needs, and I say only needs, but that's the reality of it, is, an 8, 10, 12 game run out of like 13, 14 or something like that. And he said, look, man, that's what we've been preaching in this locker room. That it takes one run, because you go on a run and the next thing you know, because of the AL West is such a cluster, of a division right now. CA, Trevor, you go on an 8-game run, you're going to put yourself up 3 or 4 games at minimum above the Mariners, above the Astros, above the A's, because that's the reality right now. Is this is a bunched up division.
Better than that, the whole American League sucks.
The whole American League is ass.
You could wind up like home field. you have no idea, and that's all it takes. And it shows you how crazy it is. And I've been preaching this all along, because a lot of Ranger fans getting all earlier, let's blow it up, or we got to do what. I would say it's too early. And it's because the entire American League sucks. With that being said, guess what has happened, low-key? The Rangers have won 6 of their last 9 games, including yesterday in Toronto. And guess what else? I didn't know the record, but ironically, the Rangers have had the best month of any team in the entire American League the month of June. What? You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, no.
The Rangers suck. They win a game, they lose 2. They lose 2, they win 3. No. Everybody sucks, but you're sucking less. For those who want to be mad.
Why don't you go ahead I'm going to need you to mark that.
Save
I'm going to need you to mark that.
Because there are people out there, they just want to have their fist balled up and be mad about something. And I said, okay, I can't tell you that the Rangers are running away with this thing like the Dodgers, but guess what? The rest is still there. You can't blow it up. And so let's go back to you and Skip. Skip convinced you of my way of thinking, right?
I'll tell you what.
I've been saying this for how long, and he finally got you to say, Chris is right on this.
Can we coin that phrase, though, just for a sec? Can we take a step back for just a second and coin this phrase? Everybody's sucking, but they're sucking less.
Correct. And in a world.
This is why I've enjoyed working at the Fan so much these last 2 years, because in all my years in radio, I've never heard that before. Yeah. Everybody's sucking, but they're sucking less. Something to be said for that, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. Right now, your Texas Rangers are half game out of first place in the AL West, sitting at 41 and 42.
Wait. We didn't get the kicker, though. They have not lost a game since you talked to Skip.
No, and I'm glad. Okay, way to bring this back full circle. So we talked to Skip on Thursday. They go out, they beat the Blue Jays Thursday night. They win on Friday. They win yesterday. And here they are poised for a sweep today. You've got Kumar Rocker on the bump. Now, he is going to start. From all intents and purposes, we haven't heard anything to the contrary.
They should have him come in the second inning.
He's going to have an opener and in like that. And I'll be honest with you, and look, there's no bigger Kumar Rocker fan in the DFW. Now, I'm guessing his parents probably live here in the DFW or probably have a place that they stay. So outside of Kumar's parents and maybe Chris Young, there's no bigger Kumar Rocker fan than yours truly. I don't like the idea of an opener for Kumar Rocker.
No. Okay? Let him just let him second inning. It works.
Well,
maybe he's nervous in the first.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I don't like that.
He hates it as well. He does not like it.
No, nor should he. I mean, you were the 3rd or 4th overall pick, for God's sakes. You're 6'5". You could be a starting defensive end. You look like Myles Garrett out there on a bump.
His dad played for the Tennessee Titans.
I was going to say his dad was a D lineman, for Christ's sake. Yep. So, and look, I get what they're trying to do. And oh, by the way, to the credit of Jordan Teagues and Skip in the front office, who have employed this, let's put a starter out there for our boy Kumar. He's pitched his ass off when he's come in and done this 7-8 inning. I don't even know what the hell you call it, whatever he's doing. But so I can see both sides of it. But at the same time, Kumar, if we're going to have him be the guy because right now he's your 4th guy. Mm-hmm. Okay, he went from your 5th guy. Now that Jack Leiter's out, he's your 4th guy. Okay, and if this team makes a playoff run, he's somebody that you're going to have. There's always that situation in baseball where somebody gets knocked around, and you're going to have long relief. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I guess to this,
he's the best long reliever
right now. He might be your best long reliever.
Really?
Okay,
really.
he and dare I say, and maybe the Rangers are onto something here. Because people forget Jacob Latz is 30 years old. Mm-hmm. Okay. Jacob Latz has been with the Rangers has been on the big league show with the big league group since 2021. All right, and has just been a guy like the maturation process of Jacob Latz, where and look, I wasn't paying uber close attention to the Rangers from 21 to 23, so I don't know. I'm sure he had moments and what have you, but for him to be where he was 5 years ago, I don't know that anybody said to themselves, "Hey, Jacob Latz could be our closer of the future." Mm-hmm. And I said this yesterday with Will. When you look at where this Ranger team is today versus where they were at a year ago. If you'd have had a Jacob Latz a year ago, you might have made the playoffs.
Yep.
Because you blew 29 saves last year, and if you had just converted, say, a third of those, you might have made the playoffs. Okay? Because that's the wonky thing, and I can kind of understand in some regard why Chris Young ran it back the way he did. Because as maligned as this offense was a year ago, and it certainly was, a closer could have changed everything. For as bad as this offense was, a closer could have changed the entire thing. And you throw a Jacob Latz in who, oh, by the way, 16 saves on the year in what, 2/3 of a season? 2/3 of what he's been in. Didn't even start the season as a closer. So shout out to our boy Jay Latz. You got, No, it's
not what you think. Just got a text from my guy Derek Holland, who's co-signing with you, former Ranger pitching great Derek Holland. He said, "That's right, keep preaching. No effing openers."
Thank you, Derek Holland. Thank you. I appreciate that, and no, I'm with him. Let's get Kamar out there. Let's get him to open the game because at some point, and again, I'm no Peter Gammons, but isn't the goal that DeGrom's 38, our boy Evo's 36, 37, still boss hogging out there, but at some point, Kamar's got to be your one or two. Okay, I can't have my guy having an opener.
Dutch Oven also says, leave Latz as closer, just like you've been preaching. He's co-signing everything.
No, let me tell you something right now. Latzy is a closer, and raise your hand if you were the first person on this radio station to say, could Latz be the guy? Okay?
You also said Rogar could be the guy.
Yeah, I did say that. And I stand by it. And I stand by it. I stand by it.
He wasn't ready. Garcia was not ready last year. But
Rogar was. You know what? Ask Derek Holland about Rogar. Since he's listening, Derek Holland. Look, Derek, if you want to call in, because I would love to know your thoughts on Robert Garcia, because I'm tired of taking the Robert Garcia arrows.
On the Latz thing, even Brett Boone is co-signing.
Absolutely.
He says, don't touch him. Don't trade him.
I'll talk ball. You know what? Where's my boy Robert Garcia at?
Okay, here's Holland. Holland just takes him up. Dutch, they need to learn to be able to start like never before an issue. Why is it now? Starter mentality is to start the game and close the game.
That's it.
But, Kamar don't have it right now.
I get it. They're tweaking it. But I want to hear, we got to hear what our boy Dutch says about my boy Rogar, a.k.a. Robert Garcia. Don't when Robert Garcia comes back, there's your eighth inning setup, man. Okay? I'm telling you right now.
That's okay.
I know it's okay.
With it. Yes, that's fine.
And you know what?
I have no problem with that whatsoever. No, you.
Okay. Well, who else had an idea for a closer before Rogar? Yeah,
I mean, there's tons of guys.
Yeah, and how'd that work out?
Well, that's what we found. That's where we found Latz.
Exactly.
So
well, you know what? At least Rogar tried.
Okay, here's his answer. Here you go.
Okay, all right.
He says, "LOL, Garcia had to go. Sorry, only one I don't agree with out of what you've been saying." He says the only thing.
You know what? That's what makes for good sports talk, though. We can't agree on it. We can't kumbaya on everything.
Exactly.
We cannot kumbaya on everything. I will die on the Rogar Hill. Isn't he on like the 60-day IL?
He is on the 60-day IL.
My God. Rogar, you're not helping me, bro. You're not helping me. All right, 1 hour in the books. 1 hour in the books. That's Killer Ranger talk.
We got some Argentinian Tolo saying, when are we going to talk about Messi?
We're talking about him next segment, okay? We had to move it up. All right, World Cup. We've got CA in the house. We've got Trevor in the house. Let's talk a little. If you were at the game last night, I want to hear from you. 877-881-1053. 877-881-1053.
It was a match, not a game.
I know. You know what? I refuse to bend. Much like I refuse to give up on my Rogar, I refuse to bend on the match versus game. Don't go anywhere. It's 105 The Fan.
Tolo means turn it on and leave it on. Thank you for making 105.3 The Fan and the Odyssey app part of your day every day.
This summer, North Texas welcomes the world for that major global championship you might have heard about. Match days will bring increased travel activity, so planning ahead can help keep your day moving smoothly. Check match schedules, review travel maps, and allow extra time if you're riding transit. Small adjustments like carpooling, combining errands, shifting travel times, or working from home can help keep North Texas moving. Get match day travel tips, maps, schedules, and more at nctcog.org/gameplan. Welcome the world. Plan ahead. Help keep North Texas moving.
Most car buyers don't know this. The longer your loan, the more likely you are to owe more than your car is worth. Millions of drivers are stuck in 6- and 7-year loans facing negative equity. Leasing with D&M avoids that trap, letting you drive the car you want without years of depreciation. For 50 years, Texans have trusted D&M to keep payments under control and drive smarter. Call 817 or 972-35-LEASE or visit dmautoleasing.com. D&M Leasing, the smarter way Texans drive.
We make leasing easy at D&M.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at trajanwealth.com.
Future you wants to have fun on the 4th. So get set in one stop at Target's 4th of July sale. Get 40% off women's dresses, skirts, and shorts. And for the kiddos, shorts are 20% off. What's a celebration without something tasty? Frozen treats are BOGO 25% off. Plus, you save 30% on soda 12-packs when you buy 3. Have fun all weekend long. Shop Target's 4th of July sale. And Saturday, restrictions apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Hey, Tolo, Sean and RJ here with the greatest of base power. You know, summer in Texas means the AC is running, and your energy bill goes up. And while we can't control the weather, we can choose our energy plans. Base Power found that 7 in 10 Texans are overpaying for electricity.
That's why they built Base Energy, one low fixed rate built to save you money. Switch to Base and they'll cover up to $150 in cancellation fees. See how much you can save at basepowercompany.com/thefan. That's basepowercompany.com/thefan.
Now at Kroger, your points add up to more ways to save every trip. Use them your way to take dollars off groceries at checkout or save at the pump. You can even save up to $35 on your next fill up. Same points, more choices. And with low prices on fresh quality food, plus digital and personalized offers tailored to how you shop, your dollar goes further. Redeem your points online or in the app. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site or store for details.
Your turn it on, leave it on. Home of America's team is 105.3 The Fan.
Hello, baby.
KRLD-FM and HD1, Dallas-Fort Worth.
An Odyssey sports station.
Driven by our D&M Leasing Studios. Thanks for turning it on, leaving it on. 105.3 The Fan.
Welcome back in. Hour number 2 of the program happening right now. It is Unk Radio on a Sunday morning. Fred Davis, 3-time Hall of Famer Chris Arnold.
Got you down.
And Trap House Trevor, keeping you nice and crispy on the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Huh?
It was a little like a crispy.
Was that what that was?
Yeah, I did my best.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the hell you were doing there. But a lot of times we don't know what Trevor's doing, and that's what makes him so much fun to work with. All right, we're going to do Trevor's Good News. Let's just lay out the show because we talked a little Rangers, we talked a little of this, a little of that. Talked a little wrestling in the first hour, unbeknownst to me. So we're going to talk a little World Cup right here. We will get into the North America Stadium rankings next segment, and then, of course, Trevor's Good News, and Lord only knows what we'll be talking about there. I only really watched one game last night because it felt like a lot of the other games there really wasn't much to... there wasn't much on the line as far as those games were concerned. Now, Colombia-Portugal was a fun game to watch. A lot of chances, a lot of scoring attempts. And I'm just going to say it again, take this for what it's worth. I'm sorry, but Ronaldo is no Messi.
He's older.
Yeah, but what, a year or two, though?
Oh, he's like 42, 41, and 41. Ronaldo's 39. But at the same time, Ronaldo was really good at one point.
No, he absolutely was.
But Messi has far exceeded. Not even close.
You know what it feels like to me? Ronaldo versus Messi feels like the Jordan versus LeBron debate.
Well, they're the same age, though.
Well, I just mean in the way they play.
Okay, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like with Ronaldo is just he's the LeBron of soccer, right? Like, just a physically imposing, brute force kind of guy. Whereas with Messi, there's a little more
style,
basketball IQ to his game.
And,
style and finesse, for lack of a better term.
It's more amazing as opposed to power. Or is that a good comp?
He covers it's more broad.
Yeah.
Like that's the I don't like the argument. Personally.
Well, wait a minute. You said more broad. Who are you talking about? Explain who you're talking about first.
Messi touches a lot more abilities in soccer than Ronaldo. Ronaldo is phenomenal. He's skilled with the ball on his foot, and he can score. And he's also probably one of the best free kick takers. He's phenomenal at that. But Messi does everything else.
That's Jordan.
Yeah.
See, LeBron is limited, too. He's just strong. Jordan can do anything.
I don't like the argument because I just don't think Ronaldo's ever done that for his team where he's put him on his back. Like last World Cup, Messi put Argentina on his back. And so.
Couldn't agree more. So you had the World Cup last night. Let's see. Game wise, let's see. Let me get my World Cup tracker up here. Now, are you telling me there's only one game on TV today?
Only one game, South Africa versus Canada.
Now, wild.
I can't believe South Africa made
over the last 3 days.
This threes getting in is wild to me. So I'm curious because.
So is this the first game of the knockout stage
first
today?
Game of the knockout. So this will be the round of 32.
Oh,
so this is when it gets real.
So today starts win or go home.
Nails, like you're clawing for your life at this point, and so this
not about winning your division.
Been
about winning.
I'll be damned. Okay.
FR.
All right, so Colombia, Portugal, that was a tie. Like I said, that was a game. Congo, they sneak into the knockout round.
They snuck in from the third place because they did well enough with goal differential. Had enough points.
Messi, he scored again last night. That's what, 3 straight games now that he scored?
7 straight games.
Seven. Nobody's ever done that in history. Now he's got 19 overall.
My man's on
and he is coming off the bench. A lot of people didn't think he was going to play, but we knew.
Just keeping keeping the ring rust off is all it was. And I don't know about you guys if you saw the sign, which I thought maybe was the sign of the tournament so far. Sorry, Michael, we were Jordan before you were. Where it was a crying Jordan meme, and he was wearing a Jordan soccer jersey. Not the
country of Jordan.
The soccer jersey.
He was wearing the country Jordan.
The country Jordan with the crying Jordan meme. So at least the Jordanians could have a little fun. They were Jordan before Jordan.
That's true. Thousands of years.
It's been a rough go for Jordan in this soccer tournament. Lost all 3 games.
Yeah.
Lost all 3. How does a team like Jordan even make it in?
Well, because they won their qualifier or whatever. Because even Italy, it just depends on who's in your group.
Which I was going to say, how did Italy not make it?
It's no different than in the Olympics. Put it like this, in Olympic terms, when Team USA got to knock out Puerto Rico, or they got to get past some of these other. How did they get in? Well, if they had beaten the United States, they would have made the Olympics. I'm about like Puerto Rico, or any of those in that area, Mexico.
It's also a larger pool again.
Larger pool.
So that's you have to think.
One other note, you talk about tough situations. Here's Iran. They never lost the game. 11 lost the match. They had 3 draws, and all they needed was Austria and Algeria to have a draw. And at the last minute, I think it was Algeria won the match.
No, they tied.
Yeah, they tied. Oh, yeah, they tied. The whole point I'm trying to make, it knocked Iran out.
Iran.
They did not lose, but they did not win.
No, they didn't.
So they had to go home.
And not to
But they
get
still got
political.
it straight.
Not to get see, there you go, and I appreciate
Slid that in.
what a segue. Not to get political, but man, Iran got a rough go.
They did.
They got screwed. They really did.
I do not. And there was a gentleman for one of their players talked about at the end. He's like, we had to keep going back to Mexico.
No,
They can't stay in the United States.
It was,
and I think that's.
I think they got a raw deal. I don't think any other team had to go through what they went through. I mean, you just get done with the game and you're getting sent back to wherever the hell you got.
Logistics guy, the guy who did their logistics,
logistically, man,
couldn't get his visa, so they didn't have their logistics person there with them to be able to coordinate things. Like there was a lot
they weren't allowed to stay in the United States proper.
I think they stayed in Tijuana.
Because of conflict.
Which, let me tell you something. Now, granted, it's been 27 years since I've been in Tijuana, but my goodness, I don't know if that's really the place you're trying to go to after a soccer match. I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm lucky I still got all my internal organs. Not gonna lie, 'cause your boy went ham a couple times in Tijuana.
Did you know they invented the margarita in Tijuana, Mexico? And did you know?
And then because you told me that the frozen margarita got invented here, correct?
The frozen margarita is right here in Dallas.
Yeah.
And it's the first ever frozen margarita machine is in the Smithsonian. But the margarita itself was named after the guy's wife. He named her name was Margarita. And he named the drink after her. This is in Tijuana. I found this out because the Super Bowl was in San Diego back in the day, and we had a media.
You and Barrett Robbins?
No, that was
R.I.P.
I'm trying to remember if he went to TCU, by the way.
Yeah, not anymore though.
Yeah, he passed away. He was with the Raiders. Passed away just about a month, 2-3 weeks ago, whatever.
Give or take.
But back to Tijuana real quick. We went down there and they had the world record. See, I didn't know that. I thought a Caesar salad was Italian. It's Mexican.
Yeah.
It's Caesar.
Caesar
salad. And his wife is Margarita. And that's the Caesar salad and a margarita in Tijuana, Mexico.
Could you imagine? I mean, I wonder what they looked like. I wonder what kind of health you would have if all you consumed was Caesar salads and margaritas.
That's a good question.
Something to think about. 877-881-1053. 877-881-1053. Croatia, the Fighting Tony Kukocs, beat Ghana 2-1. As a result, Croatia and the Fighting Tony Kukocs will advance to the World Cup knockouts.
Yeah,
England, go ahead.
Ghana's still in it, too. They're going to play Colombia.
Oh, are they?
Uh-huh. They made it to 32.
Shout out to Ghana.
They had enough goals.
Hey, shout out to Vernon right here. He just sent me something, and I looked it up. Uruguay, they got knocked out.
Yeah.
They canceled their charter flight.
Oh, man.
The Nationals canceled their charter flight as a punishment. They had a private jet ready to go.
So, I mean, what are they hitchhiking back to Uruguay? I mean, how are they
don't know.
back?
You gotta fly Southwest or something like that.
Wow.
I don't know.
Croatia is going to play Portugal.
Well, I mean, just think about that for a second.
I know. People forget about that stuff.
Your country was like, no, y'all, your ass, you're not coming back.
Figure it out.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah, figure it out.
I don't know how you guys are going to do this. That's next level petty right there.
This is why when we were talking about the Cowboys schedule and everybody's like, well, the schedule. I say, y'all looking at how good these teams are playing. I'm looking at the flights. How they're going to get back and forth to Rio and games on Thursdays after a show. I'm like, this is not Madden. I don't know how they're going to get through this schedule.
That's a great
when
point.
People are saying, well, the team is not that tough, they're supposed to win. They don't magically pop into the stadium. And you know about these injuries nowadays and staying in shape and time zones because you got to go to Rio.
The first month of the season schedule is brutal.
It's crazy.
It really
to me.
is.
You talk about TSA, Cowboys, people act like they just magically show up. Oh, right after they play, seriously, I bring this up only because for just logistics, we're talking about the World Cup logistics. The Cowboys, they play Baltimore down in Rio. And then they play the Texans.
Yeah.
The very next Sunday. And then they got to play on a Thursday. I'm like, what are they thinking?
No, they do.
NFL, what are you doing? Just because the Texans are in Texas doesn't mean, come on, man. They still got to go through they still got to go to test. Yes, they still got to go to the airport, still got to go hotel, check out a hotel. They act like they just wake up out of their bed and go to the stadium.
A lot to get into.
At home, no. Real quick, for those who are wondering about USA, of course, they're playing Bosnia-Herzegovina, 7 o'clock on Wednesday in San Francisco or Santa Clara. If they win that, guess what? They go to Seattle to take on Belgium-Senegal winner. So basically, they beat Bosnia, then if they beat Belgium after that, they go to SoFi. And guess who they play? Spain, probably. Spain's going to take on Austria in L.A. Then they come to Dallas on June 8th. I'm talking about Spain, if they do what they're supposed to do. Portugal take on Croatia. They'll take on Spain or Austria. It's going to be Spain. You got to get through Spain. That's the toughest one, and that's going to be in L.A.
Lamine Yamal.
On July the 10th. And the winner of that comes to Dallas.
Well,
July 14th. Team USA could be in Dallas July 14th. All they have to do is beat Bosnia on Wednesday, possibly beat Belgium in Seattle on July 8th, then possibly beat Spain. That's going to be the toughest one in L.A. July 10th. July 14th at 2 o'clock. Dallas Stadium, a.k.a. Dallas Stadium, a.k.a. A&T in Arlington.
Are you you're showing soccer on the 8th?
Yes.
On July 8th?
Yes. I'm sorry, 6th, my bad.
Okay, I was
getting bad.
All right. No,
July 6th, that's Wednesday, on Wednesday.
So, no, because the only reason I bring that up is because right now, the way the World Cup is playing out, schedule-wise, we'll have soccer every day up until July 8th. And then you got an off day on the 8th. And then you got the quarterfinals where you'll have a game each day. You'll have a game on the 9th, game on the 10th, and then you'll have 2 games on the 11th. Then you have the semifinals on the 14th and 15th, third place game on the 18th, and then the championship game will be on July 19th
in New York.
2 o'clock. Which I'm glad to hear because July 19th, that's going to be what day is that? That's
Sunday.
You're exactly right. That's a Sunday. But the nice thing is you and I will be able to go watch that game because if you remember correctly, the Argentina-France game that was, to me, one of the best games of any sport I've ever watched on television from a championship perspective. That was on a Sunday morning. So the last thing I want
is in Qatar.
It was exactly right. So the last thing I want is us to have to try to watch a game, especially the final, while we're doing radio.
Well,
so
they're favoring
we'll be off the air.
North America because they're in North America.
Right,
that's going to work. But at the same time, just to recap, if Team USA beats Bosnia, then gets past Belgium and Seattle, then gets past Spain, they will play in Arlington on July 14th.
Let's go.
At 2 in the afternoon. If they win that, then they go to the championship final in New York against whomever it's probably going to be Argentina or Mexico.
I just feel bad for the third place game.
Yeah, Mexico and Miami.
Nobody cares about the third place game. I mean, you lost.
Just the third loser.
You know what? They, in the Final Four, they stopped doing their game.
They should have.
And women's final, college basketball, because nobody cares.
You don't get excited. No one's, wow.
Everybody's disappointed.
Both teams are different world-wise. I will say that. That'll be my pushback. True. It is different world-wise because, I mean, if you see the people that are just happy to be there in Jordan and Congo, like the people that are just genuinely happy to be there, it's like, wow, our team... we did this, and then
we want to be at least the top 3.
Well, yeah, but but Jordan and Congo, 2 teams that have no chance of getting to the third place game.
Well, sure, but
the third place game could be England versus Spain.
It'll be two good teams. Make no mistake. I'm not saying that it won't be two good teams, but I'm saying from a competitive standpoint, if let's just say to your point, let's say it's England and Spain that are in the third place game, who had their sights set on winning a championship. How geeked are these guys going to be for playing the third place game?
Oh, I'm with you.
I mean,
totally
us as
with you.
fans, yeah, we'll watch.
I'm totally with you.
I just feel like, from a competitive standpoint, you got two teams that are
that's an
like
American mentality.
Again,
That's what
and I'm
Trevor's
going
saying.
to give a put because Morocco made the semifinals last year, which
Right,
nobody had
you mean in
Morocco.
you mean in 2024?
2022, excuse me.
Whatever
yes.
it was, 2022.
Yeah, so they had there was no, and that was the first time an African team had ever done that before.
Who
so
they
those
play in the third place game?
I want to say, well, they got to the semifinals. I believe they played France and lost, or they played. It was
I'm
either
saying,
France
so
or
they went to the third place
Argentina.
game. Who they play? You remember?
No, I don't.
Did you watch that third place game?
I don't think so. Listen, I get your point, but I'm sure a lot of Moroccans watched it.
I'm sure they did.
So this
the hell
is
else are you doing in Morocco?
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that it's important to someone. Maybe not Fred. Maybe not Trevor.
That's what I'm saying. For a fan, you're excited because, hey, my team.
Because I think
made it
USA,
to the third place
if we made the
game.
third place game, I would still watch. I would absolutely so. I'd be like, we got third at the World Cup. That's the best we've ever. Like, I would still be excited.
If we made it to the third place, if the United States made it to the third place game, I'm locked in.
Yeah.
I'm locked
in. And see, there you go.
So
it's all about who cares about what they care.
Tell you all that to tell you this. I still don't get it. All right, so we've got knockout stages today. I'm excited about that. You should be too. South Africa and Canada. That's at 2 o'clock today.
You know who's going to be watching that real hard? Willie Bully
Katy
and
Perry?
Jared. No, Willie Bully. His family's from South Africa.
Oh, they are? That's
Yes.
right.
And Jared Sandler. His dad was a huge soccer star in South Africa.
Oh, his dad? Okay. I
Yeah,
knew he was
Jared-
South African. I didn't know he was a soccer star.
Oh, Jared's dad was a soccer star and coach.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yes.
Do we have any Canadians here at the station? 877-881-1053. If you're Canadian, let us know. If you're Canadian, it's big day for SGA. He'll be rooting hard.
Dwight Powell, too.
Is Dwight Powell Canadian?
He's from Toronto.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Andrew Wiggins.
Yes.
He'll be geeked for today's game
not
as
from
well.
here.
What's that?
You're not from here.
Who, Andrew Wiggins?
Yeah.
No.
He played at Kansas, but
Come on.
that's your guy.
Well, I'm just saying he's a Canadian. I'm just rattling off Canadians.
He's a hawk.
Jim Carrey.
Yes, he
will be geeked for today
Justin Bieber
as well. Justin Bieber will be geeked for today. So if
Shawn
you can
Mendes.
name, what's that?
Shawn Mendes,
the singer.
He's
Canadian.
I go on and on.
Isn't Rush Canadian?
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm. Tom
band.
Sawyer.
That's a great.
Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer's geeked for today. I would play that the entire show.
Brian Adams.
Drake. Big day for Drake.
Start from the bottom. Now we six Degrassi, baby.
Six
How
God.
did we forget Drake?
And the 6 is the area code up in Toronto.
Seriously, how did we
leave
forget
out
Drake? Holy Toledo! I'm Team Drake, by the way. I made that very clear during the week on KNC. Somebody said, "Who do you take? Who would you take in the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar battle?" I said, "I'm Team Drake all day." The Pevin Parents.
I don't even know what you're saying.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Have you seen that commercial? Where he, so you've seen did you see the first commercial that he did with Kevin Durant?
Yeah, okay.
With the shoes?
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Candyman.
I know
So they did a second one.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So they did a second one with the perps?
Yep.
I'm going to have to do some.
What it is Drake is.
Look,
Drake is kissing up to KD on his shoes.
I'm telling you right now, if Drake left music and never did another song again.
Well, he's an actor first.
That's what I'm saying. Look, his acting skills, I want to see him in a legit movie. And no, make that face again. I'm telling you right now, Drake can act.
He was on a TV show, the Degrassi, and he was in a wheelchair. I mean, come on, man.
That's why I don't like Starting from the Bottom. That's the only reason I don't like that song.
Started from the bottom, now he's here.
Actually, no. You could argue because he could have gone down several other routes. He could have gone the Corey Feldman route.
And he could have been. He could have sucked trying to rap.
Sake.
He could have sucked trying to rap from Canada.
Don't sleep. I tell you what. I will not tolerate Drake slander.
It was the J. Prince Houston connection that made it happen.
Slander.
That's right.
I like Drake.
Now you're slandering.
I just don't
Jake.
like the song Starting from the Bottom because I don't think it's
a great song.
True bottom.
You don't know what his bottom was. His dad's from Memphis.
Listen, I don't.
You know what? You better watch.
His dad's Larry Graham's cousin. You better look up Larry Graham.
That's what I'm saying. Did Larry Graham was he was somewhere
Slide a family stone.
Where are you taking us, CA?
We're gonna go around these stadiums. What's the best stadium according to all the experts to watch these World Cup matches? Next on 105.3 The Fan.
The more time you give, the more our crush grows. Together we continue to build something special. Keep turning it on and leaving it on 105.3 The Fan and the Odyssey iHeartRadio and TuneIn apps.
Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie, your exclusive home for betting in North Texas.
Right there down on the inside, coming to the wire.
Join us for DFW's biggest fireworks celebration this July 3rd and July 4th. We'll have live racing, music, family fun activities, and a 20-minute fireworks show choreographed to music.
The horses are ready, are you?
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
Attention Fort Worth. Luxor Staffing is hiring hundreds of positions for a major new electronics manufacturer in the Alliance area, including roles for those with basic computer component knowledge, plus packing, loading, warehousing, and more. And the opportunity doesn't stop in Alliance. Luxor Staffing has hundreds of openings across the DFW Metroplex, so your next career move may be closer than you think. Weekly pay, great benefits, and start as soon as tomorrow. Visit LuxorStaffing.com today. That's LuxorStaffing.com.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I was throwing a party for the twins and had custom invites and a banner printed at Staples. And that's when I saw Party City is now at Staples.
Party City? No way!
So now Staples has all your printing needs and everything you need for a party.
Everything times 2.
And now at Staples, save 25% on all custom banners.
Party City is now at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or on the app. Some banners available same day when ordered by 12 p.m. Ins 8-1 exclusions apply.
At Alliance Hyundai, you can shop the all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade today. Every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and owner's assurance. Plus, you don't need an appointment for service. Come see us today in person or visit us online at alliancehyundai.net.
Future you wants to have fun on the 4th. So get set in one stop at Target's 4th of July sale. Get 40% off women's dresses, skirts, and shorts. And for the kiddos, shorts are 20% off. What's a celebration without something tasty? Frozen treats are BOGO 25% off. Plus, you save 30% on soda 12 packs when you buy 3. Have fun all weekend long. Shop Target's 4th of July sale. And Saturday, restrictions apply.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
World's biggest soccer tournament has arrived, and you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. On Kalshi, you can trade every match from the opening stage all the way to the final and have a blast every step of the way. From Norway to Spain, the U.S. to Brazil, pick your trades for the winners of soccer's biggest prize and watch the trends to find the best payout for you. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market. That means there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and you can buy out of your position, making it so much more fun. For a limited time, you can download the Kalshi app and use code TOLO. That's T-O-L-O. That's TOLO, T-O-L-O. You're going to get $10 when you trade 10. K-A-L-S-H-I. Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
This segment on 105.3 The Fan is brought to you by the Frankels. If you've been injured in a car or truck wreck, call Frankel first. 214-817-333-3333. With Frankel and Frankel, there's never not out-of-pocket costs, and they only get paid when you win. Frankel and Frankel, the go-to car truck wreck attorneys in Dallas.
Steve Nash. How do we leave out Steve Nash?
We did leave out Steve Nash. We left out a handful of other famous Canadians as well. Celine Dion. Who may or may not have been groomed by her husband when she was a child.
Yeah, he was 40.
That was a pretty disturbed. Like, that was one of the takeaways from that documentary, which, by the way, you guys know I love a good documentary. Her documentary's fascinating. They just kind of gloss over the fact that her husband was 39 and she was 12 when they met.
Sort of like Elvis and Lisa Marie.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Not Lisa Marie, Priscilla.
Priscilla, my bad.
Priscilla.
That's her daughter.
Yeah, that was disturbing.
Priscilla was like 14.
Yeah. I mean, look, I love the King as much as the next guy, but man, come on, King. Got to be better than that.
Different days in those days.
It was. Not that it makes it right, but it's still. It was a hell of a voice, though, Celine Dion. And Elvis. Keanu Reeves. He's Canadian?
Yes. I think he's from Toronto.
Shout out to the 214. Celine, Keanu, and Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, Ryan
also
Gosling.
Canadian as well. So, isn't R.J. Barrett Canadian too?
I think he is.
I was going to say, I think
really
RJ,
is.
Yeah,
he is because Steve Nash is actually his godfather.
Jamal Murray
sure is.
Also Canadian.
You mentioned SGA already. Yeah.
Shout out to shout out to a lot of Canadians. Shania Twain.
Yes, Shania
also
Twain.
That doesn't impress me much.
That don't impress me much.
That's enough, Eddie. That's enough, Eddie.
Michael J. Fox, Pam Anderson.
He's also. I didn't know our boy Michael J. Now Pam Anderson, I'd heard was Canadian. She's gone. Isn't she doing like the whole natural look thing nowadays? No makeup.
That's the new look for models and stuff.
Good God bless
it don't work for everybody.
I mean, it doesn't work for everybody. I do believe.
I prefer that over the caked
Give
makeup.
me the all-natural. Absolutely.
Totally agree.
Give me the all-natural look. If you have to pound on I was going to say cake on a pound of makeup.
I knew where. I figured that's what I was like.
I might be dyslexic. I don't know. I don't know. They say They say dyslexia is a mild side effect of ADD.
They also said a dyslexic walked into a bra.
I've done that too. That's actually my favorite.
If Kevin Hagelin told that joke, it would go over Blake's head like
it would. It would. But no, I appreciate that. I don't mind walking into the occasional bra from time to time.
It's clever.
All right,
ready?
Let's rank. Give me some stadium ranking music, please.
Okay, so check this out.
I got a little.
Oh, you got an intro?
Ambiance?
You got an intro?
No. Music. Just background music. Little ambiance. Okay, according to The Athletic, they got the World Cup
Playing
stadium
an elevator
rankings.
right now. What am I doing?
This is passion fruit. This is Drake. I'm doing this for you. Chill out.
Because there's 2 stadiums in Canada.
The Rogers Center's got to be one of them, right?
Yeah. Well, hold on. There's 16 stadiums across North America. They're basically on venue. The venue is the best for atmosphere, location, and suitability for soccer, not just traditional college or NFL or Canadian football. okay, or Mexican football.
Okay.
16 stadiums, 3 countries, 11 in the United States, 3 in Mexico, 2 in Canada.
right.
Which of them is best? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to give you all 16 in order because they didn't rank them in order. They ranked them in order, but they didn't rank them like 1, 2,
16 through
There's
1?
several ties. There's several ties because they're looking, okay, atmosphere is huge.
Yeah, no, atmosphere is big.
Also, suitability. The venue, is it laid out properly? And is it accessible for the fans to get to from all over the world? You got to have those qualifications. So there's a lot of ties in there. So I'm going to tell you the top 5 right off the bat, and then we'll find out if AT&T, a.k.a. Arlington, a.k.a. Dallas Stadium, is in those 5.
If it's not, then
I'm going to tell you where they are.
We fight.
I'll tell you where they are. And there's reasons, by the way. And I'm going to read you what they said about the different ones. Not all of them. Okay, so here we go. At number 5, we get these ties at number 5. You're going to like this. Arrowhead Stadium.
Yes, sir.
And the reason why, mostly, what they always say about Arrowhead.
Ambiance and the vibe.
It's the atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere. It's rowdy on NFL games. They said match experience is 9 out of 10 points. Match experience, 10 out of 10. Transportation location, 4 out of 10. Aesthetics, 8 out of 10. It's open air.
Yeah.
Suitability for soccer and football, 9 out of 10.
Oh, 100%.
So in other words, they were saying, we don't know why the Chiefs are trying to move. Because it's great, even though it's 100 years old.
Yeah.
They said it clicks off all of those things. The next stadium, number 2.
Sporting KC.
In Mexico City.
Well, they got their own stadium, though.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, but it's a good city. It's a good soccer city. They support.
No, they do. They do.
Mexico City.
Number 4?
Yeah. No, it's number 5. Remember, these are a lot of title 5s. These are 5s.
Oh.
I'm telling you, there's ties in here.
I got
There's not like 16, 15, 15.
There's draws. Come on, it's soccer, Fred.
Some of them are tied.
Draws and bras. My two favorite. Continue.
Tied at 5th. 5th. Aztec Stadium down in Mexico City. Match experience, 8 out of 10. Match atmosphere, 9 out of 10. Transportation location, 3 out of 10. Aesthetics, 10 out of 10. Suitability for soccer/football, 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Also at number 5, Toronto Stadium. Okay? Toronto Stadium.
This is Rogers, correct?
Yes. Match day experience, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Match experience, 8 out of 10. Transportation location, 9 out of 10. Aesthetics, 7. Suitability for football, 8. Also, tied at number 5, Monterrey, Mexico. Match day experience, 6 out of 10. Match experience, atmosphere, 10 out of 10. Transportation location, 5 out of 10. Aesthetics, 9 out of 10. Suitability, 10 out of 10. Also at 5.
A lot of 5s.
Houston.
Really?
Match day experience, 8 out of 10. Match experience, 7 out of 10. Transportation location, 9 out of 10. Aesthetics, 7 out of 10. Suitability for football, 9 out of 10. Finally, we get to number 4. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
New England, where the Patriots play.
Oh, Gillette.
9 out of 10 match day experience. Match atmosphere, 9 out of 10. Transportation location, 6 out of 10. Aesthetics, 8 out of 10. Suitability for football, 9 out of 10. Number 3, I'll give you a hint. It's in the USA.
Atlanta.
West Coast.
It's either going to be it's SoFi?
SoFi. 9 out of 10 for match day experience, 9 out of 10 for match atmosphere, 8 out of 10 for transportation location, 10 out of 10 for aesthetics. Suitability for soccer and football, 8 out of 10. Number 1, I'll give you a hint.
What, you skipped number 2?
They don't have a number 2 because all those ties.
Because so many number 5s? Okay.
All those 5s.
If number 1's not AT&T Stadium, then this list is trash.
You have a guess?
That would be my guess because I do think if we're going by all those different criteria, they fit.
I can see him sneaking in Atlanta, though, just because.
That would be my, yeah.
There's a tie.
A tie. You know what? That was coming up next.
There's a draw. There's a draw at the top.
So,
but you know what? But they slid Seattle in there, didn't they?
Seattle and Atlanta are number one.
Wow.
And here's what they say about Seattle first.
Who did this list? Who did this
The
list? Get 'em on
Athletic,
the
and
phone.
they did all
Athletic.
these different. They did all.
Don't
these,
you have Diana Rossini to worry about? Diana Rossini probably did this list.
Okay, forget about the athletic staff. It's not who they interview. That's not who they. I
don't trust them.
They talk to all the different people, coaches, media, and players who have been in World Cups around the world, and the fans who travel. They did, in other words, not the typical suspects. This is not the Atlantic staff who aren't used to anything.
What do you think held Dallas Stadium back?
I'm going to tell you about them in just a second.
Okay.
Let's go into how Seattle got in.
Okay.
Match day experience, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Match atmosphere, 8 out of 10. Remember, this is the same. This is the same stadium that the Beast Quake. Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
Come on. That's I've been to that stadium. It's amazing.
No, I mean, the 12s, it's from a football perspective, it's one of, if not the best stadium in football.
So match day experience, 9 out of 10. Match atmosphere, 8 out of 10. Transportation location, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Aesthetics, 10 out of 10. Suitability for soccer, football, 10 out of 10. So let's go to Atlanta. Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta. Match day experience, 10 out of 10. Match atmosphere, 9 out of 10. Transportation location, 9 out of 10.
Son of a gun.
Aesthetics, 9 out of 10. Suitability for football and soccer, 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So where is AT&T Arlington / Dallas?
I was going to say, they do it right.
The Sounders and Atlanta FC are huge. I would say Kansas City, the Atlanta and Seattle are the three
and Boston,
probably.
they love their soccer too.
They're very good. Austin's getting up there. They're doing a good job of supporting there.
Before I tell you where AT&T is, remember there's 16 venues.
Transportation alone is going to make it a B.
Exactly. There's a lot of teams tied, so you can't say 8th because a lot of teams are tied. They're like tied at 10 or tied at 5th.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the worst venue, hands down. Number 16. Out of 16, it's not even close.
Is it here in the States?
Yes, it is. And here's what's so sad about it. Here's your hint. They get to host the whole big game.
New York. Match day
experience, 7 out of 10. Match atmosphere, 9 out of 10. Transportation location, 3 out of 10. Aesthetics, 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Suitability, 7 out of 10. In other words, they only put it there because it's New York.
It's New York.
That's the only reason it's there, literally.
supposed to be there, too.
That's
Right?
why when they announced the draw, everybody like, wait a minute, what's AT&T? Come on. But guess what they did for AT&T in Dallas-Fort Worth? They gave you 9 matches.
Yeah.
Which is, they're like, okay, what's the best possible place out of everything overall when FIFA's trying to decide this thing?
Yeah.
The best location. This is why they have the media headquarters in Dallas at the convention center, because it's the center, and it makes so much.
You're quasi-centrally located, which helps.
Everything. There's a reason. There's 9 of them. Okay, but I was still stunned at where they put AT&T.
12th.
Nope.
13th.
There's a bunch of stadiums tied at 13. You want me to name them for you real quick?
Yeah.
At number 13, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Okay.
At number 13, Levi Stadium, San Francisco Bay.
Okay. The substation should knock it down to like 20.
At 12, by the way, at 12 is
the Vancouver Stadium.
Guadalajara. Mexico. Atmosphere. Number 11, Vancouver.
Yeah.
That's the area where Steve Nash from Victoria, the island off of Vancouver. Number 10, you'd be shocked, Philly, Lincoln Financial. And they say the reason why they're number 10, 8 out of 10 for match day experience, 8 out of 10 for atmosphere, 7 out of 10 for transportation, 7 out of 10 for aesthetics, 8 out of 10 for suitability. And where's AT&T?
6th, 7th.
There's a whole bunch of teams tied for
TBD. 9?
Remember? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 5. My bad. I was saying
okay. 11. 12. 16th.
No, that was only one.
That was New York.
That was New York.
15th. 14th. I'm out of numbers.
There's a whole bunch of ties. They're actually tied
for 10th.
For 13th.
Wow.
And let me explain why.
Wow.
This is what they said.
Ban the Athletic.
They said, and remember, these are all the different, it's the people they interviewed. They just happen to be the...
I don't trust them. I don't trust him.
You don't trust him.
I've watched the socials. People are glazing.
They are. But see, here's the deal. That's because we're here.
Yeah.
And the media center is
they're probably doing this in Philly.
They are. They're doing it all over the country. And I think people in Texas are like, wow, they like us. I can't believe they like all this stuff. They not only like you, they love you. There's a lot of people who love you, and a lot of people are coming through here because you got 9 stadiums, 9 matches. But let me tell you what they say. They said the transportation situation worked relatively smoothly. But, and fans are showing up for 3 hours before the kickoff, tremendous atmosphere outside the stadium, inside the stadium, opposing supporters mingling, going crazy over each other. But they said, it's actually closer to Fort Worth than it is to Dallas, even though it's in Arlington.
No, fair point.
They said the location is more about the knock-on impact. Fans are staying all over the place, some in Dallas, some in Fort Worth, some near the airport, some near the center of Dallas. It's hardly been taken over, the whole area, by World Cup fever like the other epicenters. Like, it's not a total takeover. It's pockets.
Wouldn't you disagree with that, though?
I'm totally with you. I disagree with it.
Yeah.
Because the pockets are getting their love. But at the same time, and Kim brought this up with Kim and Tim earlier on the 8 o'clock show.
Yeah.
The game. Even though Argentina took over Woodall Rogers, which is the park right out over the bridge, downtown Dallas, right?
Right.
And there's a fan fest going on in Fair Park. And you know about Texas Live out in Arlington. And that whole area is so walkable, inside, outside. And they got it all on the big screens. Even at Woodall Rogers, which they had the biggest party, and it's packed, they were showing it on the big screens out there. But they did not show it last night because it was a 10 o'clock start. And because the park closes before the match would have ended, they didn't even show it.
Oh, damn.
But so in other words, there are places where you're guaranteed to get it, but there's other places, like it's guaranteed at Fair Park. Guaranteed.
Okay.
I'm sure it's guaranteed in Arlington at Globe Life or outside of Globe Life at Texas Live because even on the flash screens, you can see it.
Yeah.
But you can't count on it like that. So they say it's a tremendous experience inside, except for, especially in Jerry World, inside at AT&T Dallas Stadium. Once you're inside, a tremendous experience. The big screen is so striking that it's difficult not to watch the play on the field rather than looking further down on live action. Architecturally, this isn't a boring symmetrical bowl. It contains all sorts of unusual, amazing features. You almost notice a new section every time you glance around. The stadium has more matches than anywhere else at this tournament because this is spectacular. It should have been awarded the final. It's suitable for a World Cup final, but the location in a soccer context is not quite right. Match day experience, 7 out of 10. Match experience, 7 out of 10. Transportation and location, 3 out of 10. Aesthetics, 9 out of 10. Suitability, 9 out of 10. So it's tied.
So they knocked because of transportation. And I would say
it's just spread out. To me, it's the same thing with the Super Bowl. If you talk to the media who were covering the Super Bowl, if you were down here for the Super Bowl, think about it, hadn't been back since.
Yeah.
It's because it's so spread out.
Of course, didn't the weather not help either?
There's the other part. Yeah. The weather did it. And guess what, Fred? We hadn't got into the 100 degrees yet, and you're going to start hearing complaints about the weather. I promise you.
Yeah, no, it's
you're going to start hearing the complaints in the next couple of weeks. And I'm saying this because I lived it in 94, because I was covering it in 94.
Yeah.
And I said, thank God there's a dome over AT&T/Dallas Stadium.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise, they'd really be dying.
No, they'd be, God forbid, people would be freaking the you-know-what out. All right, holy mackerel.
Go.
All right, real quick.
Oh, my goodness, yeah, we won't.
All right, I'll tell you what, we're going to move Trevor's Good News to 11 o'clock because we need to give him his full due. So I'll tell you what, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll
around
just
the
give...
NBA?
I'll tell you what, let's take a quick trip around the NBA, kind of what the latest and greatest is, and Jaylen Brown, not one that's ever afraid to clap back at the haters. Interesting comment that was made about him. Plus, we'll talk a little NBA and Mavs as well. Lots more to get to. Don't go anywhere. This is 105.3 The Fan.
At Alliance Hyundai, you can shop the all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade today. Every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and owner's assurance. Get our lowest price guaranteed. Come and see us today in person or visit us online at alliancehyundai.net.
We all know the two best words in sports are Game 7. But the number 7 has even more meaning in vodka. Because when a vodka is 7 times distilled, it creates a smooth premium taste that is unbeatable. And there's no better vodka than new vodka. NUE vodka is 7 times distilled, not 7 times the price. It's an award-winning American-made vodka that is smooth enough to sip and bold enough to mix. So at a time when everything costs more, new vodka is the best deal in town. Pick up a bottle of new vodka at your liquor store today and cheers to something new. Visit newvodka.com to find out more. That's NUEvodka.com.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Eric Church, live in concert at Choctaw Grand Theater. Friday, August 21st. You can purchase tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Having a record year. Funny how melody sounds.
Don't miss Eric Church. Friday, August 21st, Choctaw Grand Theater, Choctaw Casino Resort, Durant.
Most home sellers get one offer, and it's never enough. Orchard changes that. With Orchard offers, you don't get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors, all competing for your home. Here's how it works. An Orchard agent submits your home to their exclusive network of local cash buyers. They compete to buy your home. You choose the winner. No repairs, no showings, no settling. Get started with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
Texans enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to get Texas-sized savings. Kroger, Texas proud since 1955. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Save on select varieties of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Gatorade, and more. Select packs are buy 3, get 3 free with your card, limit 12. Kroger, Texas proud since 1955.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
North Texas welcomes visitors from around the globe this summer. With busier travel periods expected on match days, a little planning ahead can go a long way. Before you head out, check the match schedule and review maps showing road closures and pedestrian routes near Arlington. Transit riders should allow extra time, and simple changes like carpooling, adjusting travel times, or combining errands can help keep travel more predictable for everyone. Get your game plan now at nctcog.org/gameplan. Welcome the world. Plan ahead. Help keep North Texas moving.
Hey, Tolo, Sean, and RJ here with the official coffee of the morning show, Just
love coffee. And look, we're big coffee drinkers. We have to in the morning. We know you are too. So let's get on over to the Sean and RJ Coffee, the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. It's a step above that grocery store coffee. It's 5 steps above.
You're supporting local coffee, local partnerships, and local charities all at the same time. Proceeds from the Sean and RJ coffee bag go to the Sandlot Children's Charity. That's a pretty cool combination. It's just love coffee. Tell them Sean and RJ sent you.
You've made The Fan DFW's highest-rated sports station every month in 2026. Thank you for turning it on and leaving it on. 105.3 The Fan.
This segment on 105.3 The Fan is brought to you by Classic Chevrolet. If you're in the market to upgrade your vehicle, get to Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine. #1 Chevy dealership in the world, 3 years straight. They got more new Chevys than anyone, all priced to sell. Visit ClassicChevrolet.com. This is Texas. This is Classic Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Based on new Chevy registrations 2023 through 2025.
All right, we're up against it.
Yeah.
We'll talk some NBA in the last hour because in typical Fred and CA fashion, we'll get going and then.
But the Tex are co-signing.
It'll be 11:08.
Stadium talk, man.
Well, it's just, and I think the biggest thing is just the location because I was, as you and I were talking during the break. I mean, look, I've been to NRG Stadium in Houston. I mean, it's a nice stadium. I mean, it doesn't blow you away. I mean, we're kind of at the point now where every stadium like you said, with the exception of Arrowhead, even though and it underwent a major renovation, within the last like 5-7 years, whatever it is. But NRG's nice, but NRG's not Jerry World.
Right. And again, we're not talking about just the stadium itself. It's the atmosphere, the transportation, the fans. So there's levels of this, but at the same time, we were talking about how in Dallas-Fort Worth, it's really North Texas, right?
Yeah.
It's in the middle with Arlington, but there's pockets where there's big fan get-togethers, right? Whereas in, let's say, Toronto or New York, they're all in one. They're all together.
Yeah.
And that's what creates more hysteria atmosphere. When I say hysteria, I'm talking about the country's taking over a town. They've been taking over pockets of the North, and they all love it. But they all love the different other parts of it. It's kind of like what we were talking about in baseball. If you have a baseball stadium in the city itself, you're going to have a big crowd. That's one of the things you were saying. Well, okay, with the Rangers and the Mavericks and the Stars moving out of downtown Dallas, you're losing the walkability, or you're losing that kind. When fans come in from all over the world, first of all, DFW Airport is in its own area.
Yeah.
Then you got everybody spread out over Dallas-Fort Worth in between. I mean, Sweden's up there in Frisco, and you can watch it up there in Jerry World, or did I say Jerry World? the Star District. Even not Croatia, but one of the teams in Mansfield. That's where they were based out of. Crew coach, or what? I forget who it was.
Croatia?
No, not Croatia. It was another one.
Was it Czechia?
Czechia.
Yeah.
Okay. Czechia was in Mansfield. That's how spread out it is. And they only named it Dallas Stadium because most of these people from all over the world, they don't know where that is.
Yeah. And it's a FIFA thing, too, from a marketing and sponsorship standpoint. So, but the thing about, and it's, I mean, I'm not saying it's just a Texas thing, but one thing you know about Dallas and Houston is, they're big cities, very spread out. You better have a car. You're not, I mean, that's just the reality of it. Obviously, not having public transportation in Arlington. That's
biggest
obviously
city
an
in America
issue.
with zero public, no buses.
And for everybody saying, or for that athletic article saying that, the transportation and accessibility of NRG, but here's my thing: they also gave DFW a 7 out of 10 for match atmosphere, but yet would they give NRG 9 out of 10? If I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's where, and see, this is where I push back on these sort of rankings. Last I checked, Dallas Stadium doesn't have a asbestos rat-filled dying stadium that should be a parking lot next to it. Okay, like literally. I mean, you can't go into the Astrodome anymore. Mm-hmm. They used to let media go in there, but they had to stop letting media go in there because of the rats and the asbestos and all the other nastiness, which is one of the reasons why they can't tear it down right now. It's because of the cost that it's going to take to implode that building next door to NRG. So, when you tell me that, we're giving NRG a 9 out of 10.
No, they did not get a 9 out of 10 in Houston. They got a 7.
Even a 7's too much.
Again, I'm not disagreeing, but it's not better than 8. They're not saying it's better than.
But they're saying it's the same.
No, they're not. No, they're not saying it's the same.
Okay, what did they give Dallas?
They gave Dallas on which part?
On the match day atmosphere.
Match atmosphere. They said down in Houston, atmosphere is a 7.
Right, and they gave Dallas the same, correct? Also a 7 out of 10.
Yes, but
that's my point.
I'm going to say what they say about even Cowboys game. It's too nice.
Which is
people
ridiculous.
They're not going crazy. I go to a Cowboys game.
I mean,
there's a reason why Kansas City and Seattle have home field advantage. You go to a Cowboys game, that is not home field advantage. It's too damn nice. I'm just saying everything you're doubting. I'm just saying what everybody in Dallas has been saying since that stadium opened. And you haven't been here. You've been here 2 years. I'm telling you what the majority of people who can compare it. They can compare it.
Too nice.
I'm just saying it's so big. There's a reason why Japanese fans are like, let's clean this place up. It's too nice. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's like anything else.
Nice.
If you want to,
it's beautiful.
If you want to,
are you gonna hold its beauty against it?
Well, that's it. That's literally what's happening.
So again,
we're fighting. Because it's too nice.
It's not rowdy enough, Fred. It's not rowdy enough.
Look, I'll tell you, I'm going to push back because, look, we were at the Chiefs game, we were at the Eagles game. Last I checked, those games got pretty raucous.
Those Eagle fans and Chiefs fans made it that way.
Okay, but hey, when the Cowboys won, that place was pretty crunk. I just think it's too easy. Yes, I get it. People want to bitch and complain. You know what? Last I checked, you know what? Doesn't SoFi have the same knock? Don't we complain about it? But yet they're in the top 5
because of transportation.
I get the whole transportation.
Our transportation
I'm just
was
saying,
a 3.
I think
that's what skewed it. Everything else was great. You're missing out all the greatness. 9, 10, 9, 8, 9, 9, 7, 7, and a 3. The 3. You're holding. Transportation is for real. That's like Denver. Denver has transportation issues.
The traffic. I totally agree with that. It is a pain in the butt for traffic. But to suggest that because it's too nice, we got to knock it is to me is too much.
It's not a knock. It's just not giving it a 10. It's giving it a 7.
But they're not. But that's my point. They're knocking it. But yet in Houston, it's okay to have an asbestos-filled stadium that should be a chemical threat to anywhere. You literally have Chernobyl next to NRG for Christ's sake, and they get the same knock as Dallas.
So the fans aren't screaming.
I'm telling you right now. Anyway, all right. Good news. Where are you taking us?
The greatest missing person story might be coming to close next here on 105.3 The Fan.
Take us with you wherever you go. Now heard on the iHeartRadio app, YouTube, Twitch, the TuneIn app, our Odyssey app, and of course with the biggest mother of a radio signal in DFW. Thanks for making your favorite travel buddy 105.3 The Fan.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end. The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Our American dream is ice cream. Red, White, and Bluebell is our strawberry ice cream loaded with strawberries, alongside creamy vanilla and blueberry ice cream with real blueberries. A full half-gallon of red, white, and blue ice cream. Feel free to celebrate.
The good old days are being made right now. The good old days are being made right now.
Look for
Bluebell ice cream at all Walmart supercenters and all neighborhood markets.
Most home sellers get one offer, and it's never enough. Orchard changes that. With Orchard offers, you don't get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors all competing for your home. Here's how it works. An Orchard agent submits your home to their exclusive network of local cash buyers. They compete to buy your home. You choose the winner. No repairs, no showings, no settling. Get started with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, Tolo, Sean, and RJ here with the greatest of base power. You know, most Texans don't know what they're paying for electricity, and if you don't know your rate, you're probably overpaying. And Base Power found that 7 to 10 Texans are on the wrong plan. Switch to Base Energy, one low fixed rate.
You could save more than 15% on your monthly bill. They'll even cover up to $150 in cancellation fees. See how much you could save at basepowercompany.com/thefan. That's basepowercompany.com/thefan.
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
This is the exclusive home of Dallas Cowboys football. KRLD-FM and HD1, Dallas, Fort Worth. Let's go, Cowboys.
An Odyssey sports station.
Driven by our D&M Leasing Studios. Thanks for turning it on and leaving it on. 105.3 The Fan.
Final hour of the show happening right now. Little Unk Radio on a Sunday morning. We're taking you till 12 o'clock, and that's when we hand it off to the Rangers Sports Network. Our guy, Mr. Jared Sandler. And then, of course, we got him and Matt Hicksey on the call. And then, of course, on the TV broadcast, you got Dave Raymond and Mr. Mike Bassick, who I think do an absolutely incredible job. By the way, okay. Tell us, shocking. Here
we go.
I can't even talk. My God, what are we doing here? Okay, here we go. Fred had so many thoughts in his brain at the same time. Okay, here we go. 12:37 first pitch is when things are going down. But here's the lineup. Jock Peterson is going to lead things off once again at the DH spot. Josh Young will be at third. Corey Seager, who got himself a home run yesterday and had a pensive look after the game. I'll get to that here in just a smidge. Nimmo, he'll be batting cleanup. He'll be out in right field. Jake Berger had him. I'll tell you what, that scoop yesterday, man, what a job by him. He's starting to get a little bit better at that first base spot. I mean, no one's going to get him a gold glove anytime soon, but he's been serviceable nonetheless. Zeke Duran, who had played 52 out of the previous 53 games and then went out and played yesterday. Shout out to him. He'll be at second. Carter, a.k.a. Evan Carter. He's back again. He'll be out in center batting. What's he batting? 110, 109? I mean, I think, hell, even Dylan Moore, I think, has got a higher batting average. Let's put it this way. What's higher? Evan Carter's batting average or Dylan Moore's weight? 877-881-1053, 877-881-1053. Seriously. Tie goes to the Dylan.
He's tearing up AA right now, though.
What's that?
He's tearing up Double-A.
Who? Evan Carter?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
he's back.
He's back.
He's back. He's in the lineup.
back.
What are you giving it starting lineup?
He's batting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Batting 7th. Elias Diaz, who I don't know. We have given, I know we haven't. We have not given him near enough love. That dude calls a hellacious game.
Yes, he does.
He really, really does. I don't think it's a coincidence that you've seen a little bit better pitching performance, and I get it. The bullpen's been kind of all over the place, but you saw it last night. Peyton Gray was tremendous. Who went out and shut things down? Was it Tyler Alexander who closed things out? Shout out to our boy Canadian again, Cal Quantrill. But Elias Diaz, what a pickup by him, by CY, getting him in the
dropped
mix.
by the Royals, too.
Well, the Royals need to drop a lot right now. Osuna Alejandro, he'll be batting 9th in left field, and then our boy Kamar Rocker will be your starting pitcher.
Real quick. You were guessing, and you guessed correctly. No Theory today.
No, I not surprising.
Wyatt Langford. Scratch.
All we know is that he's got that hamstring, and it was just a smidge of soreness, and that's something that two things can be true at the same time. Wyatt is injury prone right now, and hammy.
Dylan Moore just said that he got placed on the IL.
Way to go! Look at Dylan.
Like I said, he's a
left hamstring strain.
It's a strain.
Oh, so he's look, that 10 days could turn into 60 like that.
Like that. By the way, you were talking about Evan Carter versus Dylan. A total from the 940 says Evan Carter's batting average or Trevor's batting average with the ladies.
Wow.
No, that's 0%. So I'd put Evan Carter over it.
Wow. That's a real Tolo fatty right there. That is a real Tolo fatty right there.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
Okay, another Tolo who's a fatty.
That hurts.
972.
That hurts, by the way.
Remember I was saying Wyatt's a theory because on paper, and I love Wyatt.
Yeah.
On paper, he's got everything. But he's a theory because he can't stay healthy in there. And I was saying there's some Overshown and some Sean Lee.
Seriously.
We got another Tolo Latrette. He said, hey, with the hamstrings, 10-day IL, he's Miles Austin. Former Cowboys wide receiver. Miles Austin always had a hamstring, and he was great, but he was always a hamstring.
He's it.
But where Miles Austin really messed up, he shouldn't have dated Kim Kardashian. Jinx.
I mean, look, she's ruined a lot of careers.
That's what I'm saying.
She's ruined a lot of. I mean, she made Kanye go crazy. So I'm just putting that out there.
You're just the latest.
That hurts. That hurts. I mean, who comes back sooner, Derek Lively or Wyatt Langford? 877-81.
See,
I think Wyatt, but also
I'm thinking Lively.
How long was he back for from the forearm strain?
I mean, it was 2 weeks. I want to say
maybe 3.
This is Sean Lee, DeMarvion Overshown, and I love SeanLee and DeMarvion Overshown.
And he did great. I think he had like 4 or 5 home runs.
Oh, dude, he was balling.
That's
what I'm saying. Like, and part of you wants to be like, oh, it's you feel for the guy, but then part of it's like you're just frustrated because it's like here. I mean, what's the
best ability?
What's the
deal
availability?
with Wyatt Langford?
What is the deal with Wyatt Langford? I mean, I don't know.
How long will he last?
I don't know. I mean, and you just, I want to say something, but I'm not going to say something.
Don't say something.
In fact, I'll tell you guys off the air, but it just gives me concern when you look at his body type and the injuries. And with that, I'll hand it off to Trevor.
What a handoff. Thank you, guys. Here we go. Let's get into some good news, everyone.
Who likes good news, everyone? Then good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone. So we've been teasing it for a little bit. We go. Why do we always go from something negative to this?
That's because
I guess that's what
good.
we need.
That's what we need. Good news.
That's what we need, right? So I gave y'all a little something. When was it? Tuesday?
I don't know.
I want to say it was Tuesday that we.
I've done so many shows this week. It's really hard to.
That we were us three rival. I want to say it was Tuesday.
I can't remember.
Oh, Tuesday night? Yes, that's right. That's right.
Blake called in and we got it pushed back. And it is what it was, so.
He called in.
California.
It's my Canadian accent.
Know how to party.
I don't know.
Yeah. A boot?
Hey?
What are you calling a boot?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you calling a boot? Eh? Did you want a Labatt?
So I put a little
More of a
tease
Tim
out.
Hortons guy myself.
Who is the greatest missing person story that you guys
What
know?
a morbid topic, but I'm here for it.
No,
I'm just saying. Look,
Amelia
this is-
Earhart.
Yeah, they still haven't found her. I'll give you one. That guy that jumped out of that plane with all that money, that bag of
D.B. Cooper.
D.B. Cooper?
D.B. Cooper.
Yeah, that's
Jimmy
it.
Hoffa?
Yeah, he's
They'll
on it.
find more humpback whale before they find Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa is in the end zone of that Giant Stadium.
You know who Madeline McCain is? Have you ever heard of her?
That name sounds. I've heard that name. What?
2007. So she was. It was she was an little English girl,
Little English girl.
and she got. We don't know what happened. Obviously,
She went missing.
But Fred, you were right, and I'm really proud of you.
What? Amelia Earhart.
Amelia
You're
Earhart.
welcome. Well, she's from Kansas. Ew.
She is from Kansas.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just said it.
Man, I'm so proud of you, man.
Unlike these new crop of kids that are, I almost said something I shouldn't say. We actually, when I was in school, had to do homework. We didn't have AI. We didn't have computers. We weren't banging our teachers, okay? We had to actually do the work. Back to you.
Which is fair, and I respect that. That's fair. See what's up.
What about that entire plane that disappeared with 284 people? Malaysian
flight?
What was the number?
39 people.
Ironically enough, that disappeared on my birthday. But it was like
March 8th.
March 8th, absolutely. That was on my birthday.
2014. They still don't know
like
what happened.
347 or something like that?
There's no crash site. There's nothing.
No.
Not in the ocean. Not in the mountains.
Well, you know what the
nothing.
deal was.
What's that?
Do we want to go conspiracy theory? But I don't want to hijack your segment because this could that
I
could
don't want
totally
it to go
hijack.
in because I have
no,
this.
just read.
We gotta stay good.
We'll
We gotta
talk
stay
this.
positive
We'll do that because I have gone down that conspiracy theory for a while.
I watched a plane crash movie last night and I was very disappointed by it. So we can.
Was it the one with Gerard Butler?
No, it was Deep Water.
Haven't seen it.
It's not. Don't. It's so bad.
Don't.
God, it's so bad. I was furious that I watched it. I wasted an hour 45 minutes of my life. But
what happened to Malaysia?
We're holding on the conspiracy. Hang on.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought Fred was about to say it.
I
can't follow y'all.
I am legitimately excited.
I can't follow me.
I know, right? I am legitimately excited. So Amelia Earhart, she disappeared in 1937.
Yeah, she did.
So she was trying to fly. She was trying to be the first woman to fly around the world. So I'm a huge Smithsonian history guy. Spirit of St. Louis. Charles Lindbergh flew it. He was the first man to ever do it. So this was her trying to do it in 1937. She was on her last leg, so she had 5,000 miles left. That's all she had. She was on the Taraya Peninsula, and that she was flying. She was going to fuel to fly across the Pacific. So she was getting ready to do all that fun stuff, get to go. Well, she was trying to fly in. She could not find the island where she was going to fuel. They were trying to communicate with her.
Somewhere in the Philippines.
So basically what happened is that she landed somewhere down there. She crashed. I put that in air quotes because she didn't crash. They communicated with her. They were trying to figure it out. They did a very poor job of finding her. So that was what there's so much information out there about all of this.
Well, didn't they find like part of the plane on like some island or something like that?
So that was the next thing. The Taraya object. Have you guys ever heard of that? So that is the peninsula. That's why they started calling it the Taraya. It was Nakamaroro Island or Nikamaroro Island.
Easy for you to say.
It is tough to say if you know what I mean. But that is where they supposedly found an object, and they had pictures of this back in 1938. So they did a very poor job of trying to find her. They think they found her remains.
Yes.
But they threw them away because they thought that it was just an English person's remains that lived out there. Little did you know, she flew with another gentleman, a navigator. So they were hearing voices of a male and a female. The people in that area didn't know that she was flying with someone else. She thought it was her alone. So that was what caused a lot of the issues. But just recently, Purdue and, let me get this right.
Drew Brees?
No, Purdue Research Foundation and the Archaeological Legacy Institute have a plan to go out to the island because they have found pictures.
Yeah.
And again, a gentleman in Australia.
Good day.
His name is Justin Myers. Went on Google Earth. And these pictures, they've seen this little object. They've seen pictures of it floating in and out of the water and seeing something that is just the fuselage, which would be like the little tube that the plane is. They have seen it, and they're going to plan to go out and to see if they can discover, and that would finally put a cap on, hey, this is actually Amelia Earhart's plane. This is where she landed.
Yeah.
Now, there is pushback from one of the gentlemen. I believe it's Tiger
Woods.
No, not Tiger Woods. It's Tighgar, and so it's another. It's
cigar.
It's another kind of archaeological organization, and they don't know if that's exactly what it is, because the gentleman has said that he's been out there, he's seen it all, and he
that's
did
not
not
a plane.
find. They don't think it's a. They think it's a tree that grows in the water in that area. So. I'm excited.
And we're doing this all off of Google Earth. Like they just saw a spot on Google Earth. They're like, that could be our plane. Let's go check. Let's take a look.
That's 99% of it, because they've done, but people have done picture.
This is why I don't trust Purdue. Matt Painter. I mean, what are we doing here?
The funny thing about
Are we
Purdue
putting
is
NIL money towards this? Is that what we're doing?
she'd be coming home to Purdue. That's who commissioned the plane that she flew in. So
yeah, you know what, Purdue? Maybe if you did a better job of I don't know, telling people she had somebody flying with her.
I mean, that's fair, but this is 1937. You have to think of the type of communication and more. It's not something I can pick up a cell phone and just get on my WhatsApp.
I get that. It's not like you could tweet out, "Hey, Amelia's flying with somebody," but maybe part of the press release. Which I would think that part of the deal.
They did, but it's how often is
Amelia's going to have somebody with her?
An Australian news center is going to be like, "Oh, well, hey, Amelia Earhart's coming out here."
But don't you put that on the wire? I mean, what was going on in 1938? Wasn't the war?
I was about to say
it's
about the start of World War II.
A lot of questions, because I've seen one of those. Specials where they're tracking. Didn't they say that there were like some natives that could have killed her too on the island? Wasn't that
crazy
speculated?
Thing, the story of like literally the bones, like the fact that they found bones and things like that of her.
Yeah.
But they said that this is a male European whatever. But that's because they just didn't have the science that we have nowadays. So people are now with the science, which again is why Purdue's going out there, why you have archaeological societies that are going out there, which again, that's exciting to me.
Couldn't her co-pilot or her passenger have wound up, if they crashed like that team, it was in Andes, and they wound up eating each other to survive?
I mean, maybe. Now, there's talks about
cannibalism going on
That's
here.
what I'm saying. You're throwing that out there, too.
There's talks about how they could have survived for several months.
Yes,
because of the way
whoever died first got cannibalized.
Yeah, because it was a turtle nesting ground, so they could have survived off
the
that.
turtles?
There's tons of different things. There's
turtles
tons
ate
of
them?
theories.
Yeah.
And again, I've gotten way too much of in a hole on this, and giving me X amount of days to keep doing research on this. So thank you, gentlemen, for that. But
I respect that.
I'm excited.
Makes you wonder.
Good news, Amelia Earhart.
Somebody says there's a show just for you that you need to watch. 901 says everybody needs to go watch I Will Find You. It's on Netflix, and it's about all those people who were on that airplane, the Malaysian flight.
No, the Malaysian flight's serious, man. But the part that I'm most intrigued by with the Malaysian flight is that allegedly there were 5 people on this flight that had a patent for some sort of supersonic I'm butchering this, but 5 guys had not the burger place had a patent that they were all working on that the defense contract, BlackRock or whoever wanted, and this thing had like supersonic, like science, sci-fi type capabilities. Okay. Mm-hmm. And it was just, and so one of the guys that didn't go on the flight was also part of the patent team. And so if these other guys disappear, this guy gets the patent for said, sci-fi material, and then they can then thus turn it over to the United States or whatever.
And make the money.
And make lots of money. So just saying, and apparently it had something to do with you could make things disappear. I get it. It's the conspiracy. It's the internet. So, God only knows what could be true about it. But it's a very bizarre thing. And, Malaysia Airlines had a rough go of it because not long after that flight got disappeared, then they got shot down by the Russians like a year later. So, I don't know. But who are you taking your life in your hands with, Malaysia or Spirit Airlines?
Well,
probably Spirit.
I mean, we got to resurrect Spirit.
We'd have to resurrect Spirit, but just throwing that out there. Say what you want about Spirit, never got shot down by the Russians or disappeared. Could you imagine?
By the way, the 901 said, hey, it's not about just the Malaysian flight. That show is about all these
sorts of
airplane
things.
crashes. Yes, it's about a plane crash. It's pretty wild.
Interesting.
There's a Netflix documentary on the Malaysian flight, so...
Maybe I'll have to check that out.
No, you absolutely
that's what
should.
I'm saying. I've been in my bag.
No, look, it's worth your time.
Stuff, so.
It's worth your time. I do get fascinated by that
and
as well.
Technically speaking, we had a Tolo text in and said, well, World War II didn't start until 39, but there were other wars. I'm clarifying. He said, look, I love history. Japan started a war in 1937. World War II started in 1939. Italian-Ethiopian War was 35 to 36. Spanish Civil War was going on from 36 to 39.
A lot going on.
And the famine was going on in America. Come on.
We had. I was going to say the Depression was going on.
We were just
a lot of
riffing.
things. Just a wild
we were
time.
saying other things were more important than finding Amelia Earhart.
They really were.
That's all we were saying in 201.
In a million.
Which is true, and but I think the book finally closing us saying this that's the good news to me.
That would be good news. Let's put
it in the Smithsonian.
Yes.
I'm going there this later this year, so I'm super excited. But
it's like when they found that Titanic years ago. They finally found. You knew it sank, but they didn't know exactly
84, 85?
Whenever they found it and they took the pictures 86. And the videos and it was down there.
Well, just don't go down in it. And then we learned that you shouldn't go down there in a man-made sub with a
carbon fiber
with a PlayStation controller.
Oh my God,
man, that's
have you seen that Netflix special?
Yeah, that man had some pride.
I was remembering it while it was happening live, and I was like, "Why are they doing this?"
Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen the special though.
Man,
I thought that was a damn shame.
He had a death wish.
He had so many
him
corners.
And his son.
Many corners.
Oh, he was dead. What do you mean this thing's going to blow up? Nah, go ahead. No,
only
you know
4,000
what?
feet.
The pressure.
Let's use an Xbox controller. That'll take care of it. All right, when we come back, let's take a trip around the NBA, talk a little NBA. We might even squeeze in a little NFL talk, a little DFW talk when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Your thoughts and minds right here on 105.3 The Fan.
Our goal is to have you winning every sports debate with your buds. We'll do the homework. You just listen and enjoy. Turn it on and leave it on. The Fan and our Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Attention Fort Worth. Luxor Staffing is hiring hundreds of positions for a major new electronics manufacturer in the Alliance area, including roles for those with basic computer component knowledge, plus packing, loading, warehousing, and more. And the opportunity doesn't stop in Alliance. Luxor Staffing has hundreds of openings across the DFW Metroplex, so your next career move may be closer than you think. Weekly pay, great benefits, and start as soon as tomorrow. Visit LuxorStaffing.com today. That's LuxorStaffing.com.
When it comes to affordable term life insurance, everyone's whistling the Big Lou tune. If you're over 50, maybe a bit porky, or have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost about $200 a month. Even if you're not in perfect health, call Big Lou, because he specializes in finding big chunks of affordable term life insurance for just about everyone. Don't let diabetes or other health glitches keep you from owning $500,000 to $1 million or more of term life insurance. For affordable term life insurance, call Big Lou. Don't hesitate. Call 800-700-6898. 800-700-6898 or visit biglou.com.
Call Big Lou. Don't hesitate. 800-700-6898. Call Big Lou. Don't hesitate. 800-700-6898. Visit biglou.com.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
So, you're ready to propose, huh?
Yeah, man. She's definitely the one.
What are we thinking about the ring? I got my wife's at Hellsberg. I couldn't recommend a better jeweler.
I could use some help with that.
Man, go to Hellsberg. I had no idea how many details you need to consider. Did you know you can get a natural or lab-grown diamond? I didn't. Figure out what she wants. Trust me, they'll make it happen.
Start your story with Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Hi, it's Pete Thompson from the Consumer Team. If you're replacing a roof, get the peace of mind of a lifetime workmanship warranty from Blue Nail Roofing. Other roofing companies might back up their work for a year if you're lucky, but because of Blue Nail's training and the quality of their team members, you're protected with a lifetime workmanship warranty. Call today and also learn about Blue Nail's flexible financing that allows you to get work done now and pay later. 855-255-1975, BlueNailRoofing.com.
At Alliance Hyundai, you can shop the all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade today. Every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and owner's assurance. Plus, you don't need an appointment for service. Come see us today in person or visit us online at alliancehyundai.net.
If you own a small business, the pressure never lets up. Something's always coming at you. That's why business owners turn to LendSeek for funding.
I don't need promises. I need options. LendSeek's AI platform showed me real funding choices. Now I can cover payroll, handle taxes, and go after growth opportunities without the daily stress.
Up to $5 million with funding in as fast as 24 hours. No upfront costs. No prepayment penalties. Start ready, stay ready. LendSeek.com. LENDSEEK.com.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
1976, gas was 59 cents a gallon. Disco ruled the radio, and D&M Leasing opened its doors in Texas. For 50 years, Texans have trusted D&M because we make getting a vehicle easier, smarter, and often less expensive than the traditional dealership experience. No negotiating, no pressure, just experts designing the right lease for your life. Call 817 or 972-35-LEASE or visit dmautoleasing.com. D&M Leasing, 50 years of helping Texans drive smarter.
We make leasing easy at
If you're still using a sports book to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sports book. Trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage. Available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app. Use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
This segment on 105.3 The Fan is brought to you by the Frankels. You've been injured in a car or truck wreck, call Frankel first. 214-817-333-3333. With Frankel and Frankel, there's never an out-of-pocket cost, and they only get paid when you win. Frankel and Frankel, the go-to car truck wreck attorneys in Dallas.
901 with maybe one of the funniest text messages I've seen all week. Greatest love story ever told. Titanic movie is about a rich lady who sleeps with a homeless man and then watches him drown. LOL. And then from the 817, I had to send him a message. Will you guys please stick to sports because you're ignorant on history? World War II didn't start until September 1st, 1939. So I said 1938 was when I said, wasn't World War II going on then? Mm-hmm. But my point in all that is this. So I guess we shouldn't talk history then because I was a year off when talking about something that happened 90 years ago. God forbid we talk about history. If we don't talk about it, what do they say? We're doomed to repeat it.
Fred, I think you need to stick to sports.
I guess I need to stick. I mean, of all the things to stick to sports on, God forbid we bring up World War II.
Well, you know,
we're a year
Amelia
off. Come on,
Earhart
817
is a sport.
817 either hadn't had his coffee yet or needs to get laid. One of the two. One of the two.
Hey, how about this? Back-to-back World War champions.
We absolutely are.
I mean, there you go. How about
Okay,
that?
we absolutely
How about
are.
that?
Something to be said for that. Now, the rest of the wars.
Hey, July 4th we won. That was a good day, which we were celebrating. So
we can't even beat Iran.
Yikes!
Stick to sports, Fred. Stick to sports. We did what we had to do. Yeah, did we? Did we? Anyway, we digress. Jaylen Brown. So apparently some
analytics guy.
So some analytics guy, and this is where we need to stop. And I've said this for years. So I was in Houston when you had Daryl Morey, who was in his bag at that time, And the thing about, look, Daryl Morey is a good GM. Is he a great GM? I don't know. I mean, he's had success. There's no, think about Daryl Morey is this, that as fans you can appreciate. Kind of like he's kind of like the baseball GM, and don't give me a lie, and I'm sure one of you guys knows, hell, Dylan probably does, of the GM over in San Diego, who's not afraid to take a swing. All right, I mean, hell, he unloaded his clip last year for Mason Miller.
Right.
Daryl Morey's kind of that same ilk, right? Daryl Morey has never seen a trade he didn't like. Now, doesn't mean he wins a lot of trades. He basically gave up Jared McCain for peanuts, all right? Because I'm telling you right now, sure would have been nice to see the Mavericks get in on that Jared McCain.
Talking about Craig Stammen?
Is that who they traded?
Padres?
Okay, right. I mean, he's
No, wait, no, that's not. Yeah, he's the manager. You're talking about the GM.
I'm talking about the GM for the Padres. Yeah. But again, fans can appreciate somebody who takes a swing. AJ Perella.
AJ used to be over here with John Daniels. He used to be on the John Daniels staff.
We love a GM. What do we love? Why did you mentioned earlier in the show today? Why do people love Howie Roseman so much? Howie Roseman is going to take a swing.
He sure will.
What did people love about Jerry Jones in the 90s?
Yes.
Jerry wasn't afraid to take a swing.
Right.
Okay?
That's
you got
right.
a lot of folks that are clamoring. We would love to see that Jerry Jones back that ain't afraid to roll the dice because, you know what? I'm trying to win a title. Okay?
So what does Daryl Morey have to do with Jaylen Brown? So
here's my point. Daryl Morey was big on the analytics front. Okay? And I've said forever that I think analytics is one of the most overblown aspects in professional sports. I don't think you can build a title strictly on analytics. I've always been a believer in this. I don't need analytics to know that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown or Luka Doncic or Cooper Flagg or LeBron James or insert superstar here are great.
Correct.
Okay? I don't care. You can send me all the analytics you want. I don't need to see it.
Well, Fred, I thought you knew that Con Knippel is the greatest three-point shooter accuracy of rookie history, and he's the rookie of the year because the analytics say so. Cooper Flagg, he's just...
And here's the thing.
That's what the
You're not
analytic guys
wrong.
say.
Con Knuppel is a great three-point shooter.
In that one category. But that's all. He's not even the best player on his team.
He's not even the best player on his own team.
But you want to say he's better than Cooper Flagg.
Come on.
Analytics guy.
So my point in all that is this. When you talk about analytics, now, are analytics crucial in building a supporting cast?
Sure.
1,000%. Analytics has a place in professional sports, really in any sport, really. But when it comes to, I'm a firm believer that you need one or two superstars, and then you need, like analytics probably did a great job of showing that, hey, if I get a Mikal Bridges or a Mitchell Robinson, I don't even know if analytics would explain that. A Mitchell Robinson, 6'11", 300 pounds, boom, just lean on Wemby for 5 games, right? My point in all that is this. A tweet came out, and it was Bobby Marks, who, again, alleged ball knower.
Analytics, though.
An analytics guy told me that Jaylen Brown would be the 7th best on a team.
Yeah, he's come off the bench. This guy, without Jason Tatum last year, was one of the leading candidates for MVP. We're talking about Jaylen Brown because he carried the Celtics on his back when the Celtics weren't supposed to do anything and had them vying for the Eastern Conference. This is Jaylen Brown without Jason Tatum, who came back. And the only reason they didn't go further is because Jason Tatum got hurt in the playoffs and it messed up what they were trying to get done. The Knicks went all the way.
Let's just real quick.
And so, go ahead. While you dig that up, let me also say this about analytics, guys. Keep this in mind. There's a place in the world, especially in the world of sports, for analytics. But just like AI, it's not the final word.
It's not the end all be all. It's a tool.
It's a tool. You cannot say the tool is because analytics, just like AI, doesn't tell the whole story. You use it as a tool. You can't let it say this is it. And if you know anything about AI, artificial intelligence or agentics, we're preaching the truth. You cannot let it say this is the bottom line. It's not the bottom line. It's a tool.
One of the things I love about Basketball Reference, by the way, and I've said this before, is they always insert the players' nicknames on the page.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of these you'll know. You'll be like, oh, yeah, I've heard that. Then they put some in there that you're like, okay, where did this come from? So, for instance, Jalen, you guys want to guess what his middle name is?
Jalen Brown's?
Think Pulp Fiction.
Vincent?
No. Great guess. Think Pulp Fiction.
Gag.
Rael?
Marcellus.
Marcellus. I should have said that.
Marcellus. Jalen Marcellus Brown. Jalen Brown might have just become my new favorite basketball player. Anyway, Jalen Marcellus Brown. His nicknames are as follows. This one saw it coming a mile away. JB.
Yeah,
no
that's
shock
easy.
there.
That's easy.
Okay. Old man.
What?
Hadn't heard that one.
He does look old, though.
And then
He's
the
in his
last one,
30s.
the Gravedigger.
That's what they were calling KD.
Okay, so look, who knows? He will be 30 years old when the season starts. October 24th, he'll be 30. But to your point, Mr. Chris Arnold, came off statistically, his best season ever as a professional. Played in 71 games. Only 2 other times has he played more games than what he played this year. Averaged a damn near career high in 34 minutes. Took a career high 21, almost 22 shots a game. Shot 35% from 3. Shot 16 shot two-pointer attempts, which was the most ever in his career, and averaged a career high 28.7. So just a shade under 29 points per game.
Jason Tatum. Without Jason Tatum
for probably what?
And
70, 80% of the season?
Correct. And let me say this. People conveniently forget Jalen Brown was the MVP of the Celtics championship.
Yeah, was the finals MVP of that finals
when they beat the Mavericks.
So my point in all that is this.
He's not coming off the bench.
I don't need an analytics nerd to tell me.
He's probably better coming off the bench.
What Jalen? Don't tell me that Jalen Brown, because when you tell me stuff like that, look, any one of us could find any obscure abstract stat.
Concanepple.
That tells you what one player's worth. Don't give me that. So I'm just to me, and of course, then he came out and he said, "Roll the ball out and let's find out." Yeah, you'll see that I'm one of the best players on both ends of the floor. So I'm starting to, I'm starting to be on pro team. I'm starting to be on pro Jalen Brown, team Jalen Brown, because I think the Jalen Brown. What's the word I'm looking for here? The hate that he's getting is starting to be a little bit too much.
It makes no sense.
Look, we can sit here.
He's not worth all those draft picks they want.
I'm kind of surprised the Jalen Brown and 2 first-round picks, and I guess the only reason that you push back on that is because you're worried that if you're Milwaukee, do you really want to deal with him saying in a year he doesn't want to be there?
But not only that.
Which is legit.
But not only that. In this day and age, it's not like the same thing with draft picks anymore because of the tanking rules. There are teams that are trying to figure out where they're going to go, and they don't want to. And there's so many levels of draft picks in the NBA nowadays. You can't just count the picks like you did with Rudy Gobert or even Desmond Bane going down to Orlando for all those picks. They're not throwing out those picks like they used to. Just trust me. On second-round picks for sure, but first-round picks, because they don't. Everybody's in the lottery now.
Well,
it's not just.
The only thing is that with like a good team, though, like you're not so much worried about that, because here's the thing, though, if you're Milwaukee, right, is, okay, sure, you're going to get Jalen Brown, and maybe he says in a year he doesn't want to be there, but at least the problem with those 2 first-round picks is that, okay, if you tell me that you're putting Giannis and Jason Tatum together, those are going to be in the late 20s, maybe the 30s.
You mean Jalen Brown?
No, or Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're Milwaukee, the Celtics picks aren't going to be any good, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Okay. Like, you get those 2 first-round picks. A team with Jason Tatum and Giannis isn't finishing in the lottery.
Wait. Giannis is in Miami. What are you talking about?
I get that. What I'm saying is that those picks would not have been that great.
Oh, in the past.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're getting Jalen Brown and 2 first-round picks, it's like, yes, Jalen Brown is definitely worth it, but it's like, okay, great, I'm getting late 20s. If the Celtics go on a run, 31, 32, right? Or 30 is what you're getting. You're not getting quality picks is what I'm getting at.
I'm looking at who's on the Boston Celtics roster: Jason Tatum and who else?
No. I'm saying
Giannis. What did Giannis have to do with it?
Because that was the trade that was proposed to Milwaukee.
I thought you were talking about right now, because they're still talking about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. But that's my point, is if you're Milwaukee, are you really that excited about getting 2 Celtics first-round picks, is what I'm getting at. Because they're not going to be that great, is my point. Had you done that trade.
Right. Although, again, you got to realize the lottery now is 14 or 15 teams.
Right, but I mean, Boston, yeah, but if Boston's got a team of Giannis and Jason Tatum.
I'm totally with you on this, but it's like there's a reason there's a hesitation.
Yeah, I mean, look,
and I'm going to say this as well. Jason Tatum wants to go to a team where he is the team.
You mean Jalen? Why we keep getting him confused? Gosh. It's been
Jaylen Brown wants to go to a team where he's the star, because last year he was the star of Boston. He had the most fun he's ever had in his career.
I hope Charlotte goes through with it. I really do. A Charlotte with a Jaylen Brown suddenly changes that entire team. I mean, because look, they're already a good team, and you throw Jaylen Brown in the mix. All right, final segment. Let's make our predictions. We've got our boy Jet Nelson in the Powder Blues. All right, it's time to talk sweep time.
Rangers.
Do they sweep? Let's talk about it. Don't go anywhere.
Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie, your exclusive home for betting in North Texas.
Right there down on the inside, coming to the wire.
Join us for DFW's biggest fireworks celebration this July 3rd and July 4th. We'll have live racing, music, family fun activities, and a 20-minute fireworks show choreographed to music.
The horses are ready, are you?
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If you own a business, you've heard it all. From fast funding to easy approvals, everyone says the same thing. LendSeek is different. We show you what you actually qualify for. LendSeek's AI-enabled platform matches you with funding options with no guesswork. Up to $5 million in as fast as 24 hours. If you've been in business over a year, doing at least $50,000 per month, apply for free with zero out-of-pocket costs and access to over 100 lenders. Start ready, stay ready. LendSeek.com. LendSeek.com.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
At Alliance Hyundai, you can shop the all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade today. Every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and owner's assurance. Get our lowest price guaranteed. Come and see us today in person or visit us online at AllianceHyundai.net.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Academy Sports and Outdoors doesn't sell meat. We do sell the things that make meat meat. Grills that make steak sizzle, smokers that melt brisket, and chairs that make you say, let's sit and eat meat. The shade you're under, spice you're tasting, a shirt you're wearing, that's us. Chairs, cherry wood, and charcoal, yes, yes, yes. Corned beef, no. Corn whole, yes. Canopies, yep. Canapes, I don't know what that is. Meat, no. Everything else you need to celebrate 250 years of America, yes. Academy, fun can't lose.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
Let me tell you about the Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite. It's bright, it's bubbly, it's back.
The Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich, it's so rich, and you can choose between the original or the spicy filet.
Ooh, boy.
And then you got those pickled jalapenos tucked right under the filet, and then just to top it all off, you've got a little honey drizzle right on top.
Okay, now I'm a pimento fan.
And I'm feeling the dragon fruit.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Gavin Dawson for DraftKings. DraftKings Sports is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, Texas. The whole world's watching one tournament right now. Group stage chaos, knockout drama, stoppage time heartbreak. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in Texas. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code DFW the fan, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code DFW the fan in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligible restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends June 28th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
Rangers President of Baseball Operations Chris Young teams up with G-Bag Nation Mondays at 4:20. Nobody covers this team like your home of the Rangers. 105.3 The Fan.
This segment on 105.3 The Fan is brought to you by Classic Chevrolet. If you're in the market to upgrade your vehicle, get to Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine. #1 Chevy dealership in the world, 3 years straight. They got more new Chevys than anyone, all priced to sell. Visit ClassicChevrolet.com. This is Texas. This is Classic Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Based on new Chevy registrations 2023 through 2025.
That last one that always gets you. That last one that always gets you. All right.
I got one for you, Fred.
An abbreviated CA story.
It's not a CA story. No. I got a would you.
Okay.
This is crazy story. Okay. Do y'all know, we were talking about these stadiums and stuff. You know the Cowboys have the Ring of Honor. Do you know who's the first person to go in the Ring of Honor? You probably don't know off the top of your head. They call him Mr. Cowboy.
Don Meredith?
No, Bob Lilly.
Okay.
He is a legend. TCU, he's Mr. Cowboy.
Okay. Bob Lilly.
Would Jerry kick him out of the Ring of Honor if he was accused of murder? If he was accused of murdering his wife? Would you, as a fan base, say, well, he's got to go? He probably murdered his wife.
Did he do it as a member of the Cowboys?
No, he was retired.
Is OJ out of the Buffalo?
Ding, 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 ding.
Ring of Honor?
The stadium that the Buffalo Bills are moving into is going to be open in August. Going to move in for the start of the season.
Hightower Stadium.
$2 billion. Hightower Stadium, $2 billion stadium. They've got a wall of honor. And the first person ever to go into the wall of honor in the old stadium
was OJ.
And now they're saying, oh, no, he ain't getting in. Oh, we're going to take him out.
They're not putting OJ in the new stadium?
They're not putting OJ in. It's like they pretended he never played for them. He was the most famous Buffalo Bill forever. 2,000 yards, the juice, turned into a movie star. But then, Nicole.
Allegedly. Can we put he was acquitted.
Right.
Of that, by the way.
The glove didn't fit.
The glove didn't fit.
But he did go to jail because he stole back his...
He just stole back his memorabilia.
Because they took his... and he had a gun with him. So he went to jail, but he got out. And then he became a Twitter sensation.
I'm just saying.
And then he just passed away.
He did.
But the Buffalo Bills are like, nah, I ain't gonna put him in a ring. We ain't gonna put him in our ring of honor, our wall of fame. Nope. We don't even know he existed.
You know, sometimes you got to separate the art from the artist. Okay? That's a shame.
He did write a book called If I Did It. If I did it, what had happened, what I would have done.
If I did it. OJ. Like, he was just, I mean, again, we can't say enough about his creativity. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever saw, The Naked Gun.
Of course.
I mean, scene stealing role.
Yeah.
In The Naked Gun. Mm-hmm. Hertz rent-a-car guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Running through the airport.
Fun fact, and I've shared this fact on the radio before, but I'll share it one more time since we brought it up again. Did you know that O.J. Simpson was supposed to be the original Terminator?
No, I didn't know that.
James Cameron wanted O.J. Simpson to be the original Terminator, and he wanted Arnold to play Michael Biehn, his character.
Oh, look at
You know why they saw? Two things happened as to why they did not go with O.J. Simpson. Number one, when Jim Cameron met with Arnold Schwarzenegger to talk about the role for him to play the main protagonist, Arnold was more interested in explaining how the Terminator had to look. And was like, he needs to be like a machine. He needs to be a robot. He needs to do this. And James Cameron goes, well, why don't you play the Terminator? And he said, well, it's only got 20 lines and he's a bad guy. And James Cameron said, well, but you being Arnold, like, I think the way you explained it, like, you could really make this role pop. OJ was the person that they had intended to do it, but decided because of Arnold and the other reason, they didn't think he could play a killer.
OJ, because he was too beloved.
He was such a nice
his
guy.
Reputation. Little did they know.
Had they reached out to Nicole, might have been a different movie.
She said, don't sign him.
No, he can be a killer. Trust me.
Don't sign him. By the way, he's got a very large head. I met him a couple of times. He's got a very large head.
Everybody I've ever talked to that met OJ.
I don't know how he wore a helmet. How did they find a helmet to fit his big old nugget?
I did radio with a gentleman by the name of John Lopez in Houston, Texas on the Midday Show. Actually, Reggie Atatula is doing that show with him now. And he said that he said one of the OJ stories he'll never forget. When he saw him for the first time, he said he's walking onto this plane, John was, and you and John are about the same age. He said he's walking on the plane, and he said there's OJ in first class. And he said the first thing that jumped out was he had the biggest head he'd ever seen.
I'd never seen a head that large. How does he wear a helmet? Hey, it's a Sunday morning, Trevor. Trevor's rolling his eyes over.
Trevor's always rolling his eyes.
He's always thinking of
we
things
got
out of
about,
context.
real quick, we got about less than 40 seconds. Score today.
Let's go. Let's go 5-4.
Rangers?
Rangers.
I'm with. Oh, me and you. Same page. Jet.
2-1 Rangers.
2-1 Rangers.
6-3 Rangers.
6-3 Rangers. I too have them
sweep.
I have them also winning 5-4. I got Kumar Rocker going 5 2/3. He does give up 4 earned runs as a result, though. But the bullpen comes in and slams it shut. And then in the 9th inning, Corey Seager with a 2-run shot.
Favorite park.
Go ahead home run.
Favorite
Our boy
park.
takes care of business. Look, I know I've been on the anti-Seager train here as of late, but I'll tell you what, there was something about the way he looked yesterday that kind of made my heart hurt a little bit. So I'm back on the Corey Seager train, but if he got traded, I wouldn't lose any sleep. 4, the one, the only, Trevor the Creator for the 3-time Hall of Famer Chris Arnold. I'm Fred Davis. Good night. God bless. Go Rangers.
When your friends say, hey, did you hear? You can proudly say, I heard it on the Fan. Keeping you sports informed with some quality laughs along the way. Turn it on and leave it on. 105.3 The Fan, the Odyssey app, iHeartRadio app, and TuneIn app.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon. You wish